and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Cinema Villains proudly bring to you a Black History Month episode of the show. I am your hostess with the mostest, Shaggy Black. Alongside me, digitally, is my brother from another mother, and apparently getting attacked by kittens, Jose. Jose, how are you?
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? It's another wonderful day in the neighborhood. Another wonderful day. And a wonderful month. We've started off strong, Shag.
Yep, they can't. You can take my eggs away, but you can't take away my Black History Month.
God damn. I mean, yeah, that's how it happens.
Folks, if you've been with us around a long time, we've done movies during Black History Month because that's something we both decided we wanted to do. And we try to cover a lot of movies that definitely have either black director, black villains, typically, or just ultimately good black movies that we've covered. We done a lot of things, but today this is a movie that was requested a while ago, but something that we've wanted to do for a long time. Um, and that is this movie is something that like when I say we wanted to do this shit for a long time, I'm not kidding you, folks. We have been wanting to do this for a grip, and it blows my mind that we're just now getting to it. But it doesn't shock me at all, and that is obviously 1992's Juice, starring Tupac
Tupac?
Shakur,
That's a good one. I'm gonna be
starring
saying this
Tupac
all night. Y'all gotta
Shakur
stop me.
and Omar Epps. Sorry, say that one more time, boss.
I said y'all gotta stop me because I will be doing that all night.
I dog. That's fine. That is fine, brother. Uh, that is 1,000% fine. And you know, this what a way to start this Black History Month off than to cover this movie. And one thing for sure, two things for certain, one thing for sure, we love horror movies.
Yes, we do.
Absolutely love them. Can't get enough of them. We are two guys who love the '80s movies, and '80s horror is probably our favorite type of horror. Just you give it to us, we'll watch it. Good, bad, in between, doesn't matter. However, what if we watch a movie that definitely has horror elements and damn near can be considered a horror movie, Jose? Like a lot of people consider that Tupac, who plays Bishop in this movie, is Black Michael Myers.
I mean, there's a like from halfway on, Buddy becomes a problem. He just
Dog, listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. There was a scene in this movie to where early on when we get introduced to the characters and he just pops up on screen, I was like, oh no, that motherfucker's got issues. Like
yeah, it's like
something
hold
wrong
on,
with
what
him.
what is he doing?
Bro,
Someone
just
check
the
on this
way
man right now.
bro, just the way he pops up on screen for the first time. And it's Tupac. This is someone we love and admire. And then
Exactly.
that happens. You're like, oh, oh no.
You're like,
And
wait a minute.
like this is one of those ones that I'm glad we're doing because we get to this was Tupac's first movie.
Yeah,
And hilariously, while this might be his first movie, this is actually our third um our third Ernest Dickerson movie,
it is.
Jose.
Yes, it
Do
is.
you remember do you remember the other two that we've
Of
covered?
course. One, Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight,
Mhm.
and a movie beloved by the audience. A movie I feel like we were maybe too harsh on. Maybe we need to do a redo one day. Who knows? One, Bulletproof.
From 1996 starring Damon Wayans and fucking Adam Sandler.
So far, our only Adam Sandler movie we've done.
Listen. Listen. I forgot he did that movie. Because I erased Bulletproof from my mind. But when I realized that it was that I remember he did Juice, but then I was like, oh yeah, he did do this that, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Womp womp womp.
Now that I think about it, though, outside of Carpenter, um, he is actually the most covered director we've done on Cinema Villains.
Yeah.
Like, and we got one more of his movies that we definitely need to cover.
Oh yeah. We
And
could technically
that's
cover it
been
this month
like,
if you want to.
yeah, that
Yeah.
technically, but we got something other planned.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like that boy,
Mm.
um, but yeah, man, for this to be that, and then like one thing I was saying, growing up watching this movie definitely hit different than watching it as an adult. Um, I will say this, and I told you this earlier, but we watch a lot of movies.
Hmm.
And our way of watching movies now has changed because we get to go in and kind of review them from a different aspect. Now we're not professionals,
No.
but like we love the art form of movies and like consider both of me, especially you. I, I can only speak for myself here, but I know when I go look out for things, I look out for things are shot, like cinematography and the score and the sound of the movie, of how it's done, especially when it comes to horror movies. I mean, how do you perceive when you kind of look at movie reviews? How do you do those? What are the things you look for?
Yeah, I'm just looking for what they, the score, how they see the cinematography,
Mm.
like that as well. I'm trying to
Same
be
same
better.
same as me.
Yeah, because right now it's that meme I sent you a while back
Yeah, it's
with
what do you
Denzel
mean?
Sims.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's like, hey man, this is the movie I fuck. Yeah, that's us.
this
That's
is
us to a
cinema,
T. It's this is us.
the French New Wave is absolutely amazing. And here comes me,
Jackie,
Jackie Chan
Jackie Chan,
collection, y'all.
yo. No, that's us.
That's
That's
us
us
to
to
a
a T,
fucking
bro.
T, dude. Yeah.
That's us to a T. Like, but
When I
the
saw
reason why I
that,
bring that
yeah.
up. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm
No,
sorry.
no, just that's why I sent that meme to you immediately when I
Yeah,
saw this. I was like, "Holy shit!" I'm like, "Us?" Question mark.
us question mark. I'm like, okay, no, that's super accurate. It's like, but I could dumb myself down too, though.
Oh yeah,
But I could definitely dumb myself down too. But like, no, that is accurate. Can't even complain. Um, but the reason why I bring that up is because watching this movie as a teenager, when I did see it, um, definitely watched it for different reasons.
hmm
You know, Tupac and everything. But there was also that kick I was into, like Boys in the Hood
yeah.
and Don't Be a Menace and stuff like that. But
hmm
um, watching this movie as an adult and as a quote unquote movie reviewer, this shit hits different in the best ways.
Yeah,
I can't even say the worst ways. It was funny. There were some instances that were funny as fuck to me, but I really think that it was funny as like it was funny because the way it was shot, just how the actors delivered it.
hmm
Kudos to them. But there was just things in this bitch. I was like, you gotta be fucking shitting me. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. This is crazy.
yeah,
Um, and we'll talk about that when we dive into it. But good lord, um, we knew Tupac can act, but for this being his first movie, um, what a way to pop
yeah,
off, bro.
hmm
Like, and Tupac was becoming beloved.
yeah,
So
yeah. Because what year is this movie? This is
92.
yeah. Because he just got done DJing for the Humpty Digital
Yeah,
Underground. I had to
Digital
think about
Underground.
it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
yeah,
He was starting to come around and blow
yeah.
up
He's
because
starting
he
to
was
come off.
also did like I think he either before or after this he did Different World,
Okay,
um, and he was like doing it. But like I want to say when he did Different World he was bigger because
yeah,
he was bigger shade like shade head and you know didn't have the cut in the movie,
yeah.
the Gumby as I like to call it.
Is that the Gumby? Okay, I was like, what do you call that
It's a
haircut?
portion of the Gumby.
Yeah.
That's not what the actual hairstyle is called, but you can call it the Gumby and get away with it
Okay.
because the way it's kind of like
Yeah,
sit
because it's
down and
like
like
it's
just
kind of at a tilt. Yeah.
it's at a tilt and just kind of slip in the front. Yeah. I think it's either Gumby or I heard somebody call it the juice box. The
Mm,
juice box fade.
juice box. Okay.
Yeah. But it's for him to come out here and to be that in this movie. Fucking a. And then like normally when you see dudes like that, they probably coming from a different home, like bad influence and stuff. Nah, man. Mom was loving.
Yeah.
Dad was, I think, dad was kind of catatonic in the beginning, but like he came from a loving family.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, because
boy,
you woke up and he's like, you thought everyone else was going to be the problem
yeah,
from that opening scene because everyone's
yeah,
kind of like, whatever,
yeah.
in their own little world. And Tupac wakes up and like, hey, good morning, morning, ma.
Hey, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And then just it goes downhill all from there, bro.
Almost
Like,
immediately.
dog, like, bro, they went from like petty crimes to stick up kids to downright just like, bro, what is happening?
Yeah.
Like, Buddy did like the fucking anime betrayal real quick.
Immediately. He wasted no time.
None. I can't even think of a villain that made a quick, like, they either started out a villain and then, but I can't even think of nobody that just like instantly was like, yo, fuck that.
Yeah, just snaps, essentially.
Boy, done, cooked. And we've seen like some dudes on here turn on his people.
Yeah.
Motherfucking Wesley Snipes, New Jack City, goaded, by the
Yeah.
way.
Oh, yeah.
But Bishop is up. Bishop a different type of fucking crazy.
Dude, yes.
Nino
That's
Brown was
perfectly.
calculated.
Yeah.
Nino Brown was calculated and manipulative.
Mm-hmm.
Bishop out of his goddamn mind, bro, and turned into a fucking horror villain with the quickness.
Oh, yeah. I mean, out of all these movies, like, the only person crazier that comes to mind is Buddy from Menace to Society.
Yeah, but even then he came off as a loose cannon, like off rip. I know
Yeah,
exactly what you're
no.
talking about.
Yeah, because that dude was crazy from the jump.
He was crazy
You
from the
knew.
jump. You
Yeah.
knew he was bad news.
Bishop snaps in this
Yeah,
movie
Bishop just loses
for
it.
no
He just
reason, if you think about it, too.
dog. No, he had a reason. He had a reason, but realistically, it wasn't like a good reason.
Yeah, no, that reason was like, that's it? Like, what? Huh?
Like, okay,
Yeah.
like that could have been us.
Yeah.
That could have been like, what the fuck you mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
he had a reason, but then it just kept snowfalling, and he just got worse.
Yeah.
Buddy from I know who. That's another movie we got to fucking cover. But Buddy from fucking Menace to Society, that motherfucker, like, he was cuckoo from the jump. That was a motherfucker you
Yeah.
should not be hanging out with.
Exactly.
That's like one of those friends like, hey man, don't fuck with him.
Exactly. Don't.
Don't fuck with him. Nope. At all. Don't do it.
Damn, that movie be wow. Who's a villain in that, Buddy? Society?
Probably. Probably. Dog, ain't nobody get out of that bitch.
No.
Oof. Big oof.
Mm-hmm.
Jose, was this your first time watching this movie
No, I've
ever,
seen it
or
before. I've seen it
okay?
before
But
back in the day.
so have you seen it when you were younger? I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
when I was younger.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was
How
younger
was
and
it
I was getting
watching it
into
then? Okay, go. I'm sorry.
oh
Go
yeah,
ahead.
when I was younger and I was getting into Tupac's music, I'm like, oh, let me watch his movies. And I saw this Above the Rim, which is another one we could do where he's the fucking
Yeah.
villain.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
He played a really fucking good bad guy for
right?
no reason,
It's like,
dog.
but no, but other than that, yeah, I loved it back then. I thought it was pretty good.
Were you like a teenager or something when you
Yeah,
were getting into that?
I was junior high, so yeah, I was
Okay,
definitely a
middle school
teenager.
and
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
yeah, between the
That
ages
makes
of like
sense.
12 and 14, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that makes sense. I got into that around that same time.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite Tupac movie?
God, man, which one?
Yeah,
It's either this one or Above the Rim.
I gotta see Above the Rim again to jog my memory, but right now it's probably Juice because I always knew about Bishop.
Yeah,
Like off rip. Like Bishop, just I knew about Bishop just
yeah,
off.
because this one he's more. This is psychotic.
Yeah,
Tupac. Above the
this
Rim,
is a
it's
whole.
like him trying to. It's like another Nino Brown almost.
Yeah, he was
Just
hustler.
not
He was a
that big.
hustler.
Yeah.
Nah, he
Mm-hmm.
was a hustler. He was about
Mm-hmm.
that shit. But this one, I will say that I really wish we got Tupac as Mace Windu.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, that would have been interesting. I mean, granted, who we got for Mace Windu, obviously, but like if we'd have got that motherfucker for Mace Windu, mm,
He would have. He
that's
had to. They would have just had to pull his yell from this movie
boy.
and Revenge of the Sith, like ah.
Oh, nah, he'd have fucking looked at Yoda and says, "I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about the order. I don't give a fuck. I clap all you Sith, Jedi. It don't matter."
Yeah, we kind of need it.
Oh my god.
We kind of need it.
Yeah, but this movie reminded me why I love uh black cinema as much as I do. Now, granted, we don't cover a lot of it. We probably should cover more of it. I
Yeah.
mean, but that's we are who we are. It's
Hmm.
not like we don't we dedicate entire February to it.
Yeah.
Uh, but like movies like this remind, especially from my childhood, movies like this remind me of like why I love movies to begin with because it makes you feel something.
Hmm.
Although I'm sitting here laughing hysterically at this movie, not because it's funny, but because I'm like, I'm fucking one thing that this movie did, and I fucking love it for. And the reason why I was saying I was laughing, not because I was laughing at it because it was funny, I was laughing because I was fucking terrified.
Yeah.
Bro, this movie was fucking tense. That back half, you're just
Yeah. From
like he
you know
pop
this
up, he
movie.
like, oh shit. It's like my stomach hurts as soon as he pop up on
This
screen,
movie has
bro.
one of the greatest horror moments in a non-horror movie.
Bro,
We'll get to it
I-
later, but
yeah,
the fucking elevator scene.
dude, bro. That entire back half, like shit, you can even say the fucking school scene. He pop up in the locker, dog.
What's up?
Like you ain't
Yeah,
see this
that's
motherfucker pull up.
Tupac jump scare.
Like motherfucker just look at you, dog. Like dead ass. Oh my god. We highly recommend this movie. And I'm speaking for Jose too, but I highly recommend this movie. Jose recommends this movie as well. You can watch this currently at the time of this recording on Pluto TV.
On Pluto, it's also on Paramount Plus. So if
Okay,
you have
also on Paramount
because I
Plus.
watch it on
No,
Paramount because
no
mom has
ads.
a subscription. You just get one fucking minute ad in the beginning, and then you're good to go.
That's fine. That's
Yeah,
fine.
they ain't too bad.
Yeah, Pluto, you get like, of course, you get the ad. They have the
Mhm.
ad breaks in between everything, and the cuts aren't super bad. Thank God.
Okay, that's
Like
good.
they're not just like they'll wait till like a part happens and kind of goes and then it goes right into some other shit. It's actually not bad. Almost kind of like TV cuts
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
in a sense. So it's not like super like, hey, what do you? We'll be right back after these messages.
Bum, bum, ba, ba.
Yeah, nothing crazy. But yeah, we highly recommend this movie if you haven't seen it. Um, definitely recommend that. And I'm not picking on my white audience. All of y'all that don't have that, please watch this movie.
Yeah,
In
what?
a sense of like, it's a very fucking good movie, dog.
Yeah, it's
Like in a sense to where it's just it, and especially we love nostalgia along with like era period movies.
mm-hmm.
This movie is 89 90s as fuck.
Yeah, the
It
whole
boy,
the whole DJ aspect of
dog.
it, and that
Just the just New York,
Well, shout out to
Brooklyn, New York.
the soundtrack. The soundtrack's pretty dope, man. I enjoy the
Thank
fucking
you.
soundtrack, dude.
I was gonna fucking mention that when we got into it, but no, let's talk about it now. That soundtrack fucking flames, man.
Again, the elevator scene,
Dog,
fucking Cypress Hills, how I can
bro,
kill a man.
just
You're like, oh,
bro, that cut was mwah.
mhm.
That was like that is a perfect fucking song choice,
Yes,
bro.
they
Just like I'm like,
nailed it.
bro, here's something you can't understand.
Uh-huh.
I was like, yo, fucking hype, bro, fucking hype, man.
Absolutely.
And then like dude, all speaking of which, so many musicians popped up in this bitch.
Oh yeah,
EPMD, Queen Latifah. Like we'll cover them when we go over the cast list. But
yeah.
man, like this was like one of those
Yo,
movies that I'm just like,
yo,
damn,
MTV raps. That's something for us
yeah,
unks in the
for us
audience.
unks.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
Ugh.
Hmm.
But yeah, nah, like definitely this movie has like a lot of like nostalgia. And I know we're '80s guys off
Yeah.
rip, but like I definitely appreciate '90s fucking like culture and shit like that. And
Hmm.
man, from the clothes, the soundtrack, the score, the sounds, perfect, perfect setting.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to the casting director because this bitch was chock full of like good actors. And especially apparently there's something like all four of these motherfuckers, these were their first movies.
Oh wow.
I
Okay,
gotta
cool.
look into it again when we go into Wikipedia, but like Omar Epps, Tupac, and I think the other two guys, whose faces I recognize, but I can never remember their names.
Yeah, it's
Um,
one of those. They're like, oh, these guys.
yeah, like this was their first movie as fucking kids and shit, and I'm just like, that's fucking amazing.
Also, shout out to
And
Samuel L. Jackson.
young ass Samuel Jackson
Yeah,
too,
Ron,
doing some very questionable things.
buddy. Like,
Like, hey man, like I can't. But I ain't gonna hold you with them hairstyles. I can't tell the ages, dog. I'm not even gonna hold you.
yeah, because it's like realistically, the only one I could believe still in high school is Buddy. Slick. What's his name?
Still,
Steel. There you go.
yeah,
I'm like,
still.
no, I can see him. You look at grown ass 6-pack having Tupac, and you're just like, buddy, high school?
Well, okay, as small as Tupac is, I can
Maybe,
believe it.
yeah, maybe.
I can believe all four of them motherfuckers are in school and cutting class.
Oh yeah,
Omar Epps looked like he definitely be in school around that time. Steele definitely looked like he be in school.
hmm
He probably the youngest,
yeah,
knowing our asses, he probably the oldest out of the group. um, fucking obviously I said Omar Epps, Tupac, dude who played Steele,
Raheem.
and Raheem. Raheem definitely looked like he was held back a grade.
Yeah, he's probably the oldest looking one out of the group.
Yeah, he looked like he got held back a grade, but he there.
Well, was he even in school? Because technically, he was the quote unquote leader of the group. So,
Bro, them boys been
because
hanging out.
even
Them
the
boys
Puerto
been
Ricans was like, all right, Raheem, but get your boy.
bro, like
So
no, Raheem definitely was the leader, but like all the motherfuckers went to school because they all
okay,
woke up around the same time.
yeah.
You say, hey, y'all need to get to school. Like you saw the
Mhm.
parents,
Yeah,
and then Raheem, like the only motherfucker, be like, yo, what's up? But he need to get to school,
yeah.
and I'm like, but them motherfuckers was cutting class. Like I'm like, damn, I would have did some shit like this.
No, yeah, exactly. And then they're at the arcade.
Ooh
Shout out to
wee,
Street Fighter One.
bro. They were playing the worst Street Fighter, and they were playing that shit well too.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, ain't no fucking way.
I said, nah, bro.
This is the
You
most
see,
expensive special effect in this movie. To actually look as good
boy,
as Street Fighter One,
I'm like, don't y'all making me give a shit about Street Fighter One?
you ain't fooling. That is the demo playing. You ain't
Dog,
fooling
ain't
no
no
one.
fucking way, bro. Motherfuckers pulling up playing Street Fighter
For those
One,
who don't
dog.
know, Street Fighter One is ass.
Very much ass
It's
compared to
like
what we get.
it's horrible controls, dude. Like,
Horrible, but motherfuckers playing it.
yeah,
But yeah, the sights, the sounds, and everything about this movie, man, was so fucking good. Like, especially for the nostalgia of it all, and it's just it fucking just fucking really good, man. From the opening to the end. The end was definitely super 90s, by the way,
yeah,
super 80s 90s, and it's just like that jump cut
yeah.
or just a freeze frame,
The freeze frame. That's what you
and
mean.
it
Yeah,
just
the freeze frame.
ends, and I'm just like,
I always
damn,
forget
I
it
remember
ends
this.
like that, but I guess
Yeah,
if you're smart enough, you put two and two together. Now he got out of this.
yeah, of course he
Yeah,
did.
yeah. He,
Well, what happens? We'll cover it later, but what
yeah,
happens? There's no fucking way that he didn't.
yeah. Exactly. Like,
This like Bishop was Bishop was running the streets, and now like but
mhm.
Bishop fucked up.
Yeah,
And he had his fucking alibi, so
he
there
did
was
not
no.
confirm the kill. Yeah,
Yeah, the one time he don't double tap,
right.
she unloaded the clip. The whole
Dog,
boy.
dude. Although I'm like, you are buying more bullets, right? Is this because, buddy, you have a
Oh
six
baby, I
shooter.
want to talk about that.
Yeah,
I want to talk about that because, bruh,
you have a snub nose revolver, sir. Like,
6. That is a 6 shooter.
yeah,
Buddy, best believe I counted. Ooh,
yeah.
Jose, I legitimately back half of that movie. I fucking counted the bullets.
Okay, because
I
I'm like,
counted every single one of them, and I'm like, unless you
sir,
stopped
yeah,
to reload, there should be no fucking way you'd be able to do this.
yeah,
There's no way you're able to do this. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just cut my brain off.
yeah.
I'm gonna just cut my brain off, dog. Cause nah. But anything else you want to jump on before we hop onto this movie, man? Anything else you wanted to bring
Just
up?
no, just a random question,
What's up?
kind of pertaining to the movie. Do
Okay.
you have a favorite Tupac album, or did you not listen to him like that? Really?
I was more so. My mom loved Tupac
Okay.
off rip, so he definitely got played in the house.
Yeah.
I was. I can't say I was a Biggie guy.
Right.
I probably was more of a Tupac guy. So it's got to say All Eyes on Me.
Okay. Yeah. But
But his last album got more plays for me at that point.
okay.
Um, Let me
I'm
pull
trying to
up
remember the last
everything.
album, like the
No,
post.
I'm about to pull it up now, but I want to say I'm gonna put it up right now. Not the essentials. Why? Whoa, hold on. Oh, loyal to the game, but it was damn. It was. You know what? Now that I'm looking at the albums. Was it till the end of time? No, it
Yeah.
wasn't. It wasn't
No.
till the end of time. No. I think it might. It wasn't. I still rise. Uh, no, it might have been loyal to the game, bro. That was like the last one I was playing a lot of. That was '04 because that was like when they just dropped it.
Okay.
But oh yeah, nah, Better Days because I had fucking Still Ballin' with Trick Daddy.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, yeah, that one had and like Thug Mansion
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
the remix. Like this was like all the re-release stuff. This was the one that got played.
Yeah.
This one, oh shit, this one and Are You Still Down?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, which one is yours?
Honestly, it's probably the Machiavelli album.
It's good shit.
It's toxic. We love toxic, very angry music when we're teenagers. God damn it,
Boy,
that was an
hey
angry.
man,
That was a
Machiavelli.
that was a mad album.
Yeah,
he
dog. Hey man, Don Columinati, bro. Machiavelli, dog. This
like
is
that
me and
motherfucker
my
starts off
girlfriend,
like a couple other corny son of motherfuckers. He like
bruh,
Notorious Pig. He was like
bruh.
Jay Z or whatever. He just, I'm just like
That
God damn.
motherfucker had
He
Hail
said
Mary
Mob
on this
Deep.
bitch, bro. He clowned a bunch of
I was like,
dudes, bruh. This was crazy. Nah, we be here talking about Tupac albums all fucking day.
yeah, that was a very angry album. That's because that's when
That was
that
yeah,
was after Dre left Death Row. So he was like, yeah,
dog.
he's like, yeah, this is California Love Part 2 without gay ass Dre. I'm like, God damn.
Damn, dog.
Yeah.
Like he had like. Do you remember your favorite track off that fucking Machiavelli album?
Oh shit. It's probably if it's not Hail Mary, let me see the songs. Hold on, wait.
It's bomb. I got the song. It's like Bomb First,
Bomb First is
Hail
fucking
Mary,
fucking
Toss It Up, To Live and Die in L.A.,
to live and die in. God damn.
Blasphemy, Life of an Outlaw, Just Like Daddy, Crazy, White Man's World, Me and My Girlfriend, Hold Your Head, and Against All Odds.
It's probably if it's not Hail Mary, it's Toss It Up.
Okay. Cause boy oh boy.
Shout out to Live
Yep.
and Die in LA though. That was a pretty good one though.
Yeah, the fucking like mine was like probably like coming off All Eyes on Me, like ambitious as a writer.
Oh yeah, that fucking
how,
song right there.
how do you want it with Casey and JoJo?
Yeah, no, fucking. There's a reason All Eyes on Me is goaded because it's like God.
Yeah, it's super goaded. Look at the fucking
You look at that track
Thug
list though.
Passion, bro. It's insane, bro. It's insane, bro. And then Me Against the World. There's so many good shit on here. There's so many good shits on here, bro. It's insane.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
Yeah, man. Holy. And we're not even West Coasters. You're probably more West
No,
Coast than I
I
am.
know, right? But we're not even. Yeah,
Nah, like Texas, you can include Texas with West Coast. But like I
you
only
can.
was a
No, I'm joking.
you can just slightly.
Yeah,
I blame the NFL and I blame sports, but
Yeah, that's funny. But yeah,
but like I had to think about like even growing up listening to Tupac and everything. Like it was like my mom. Like I said, my mom fucking loved Tupac. She had the tapes, the CDs. I would just steal them. Like I mean, and she had the real shit. And I didn't. I if I bought music, it was the Walmart versions
yeah,
with the fucking clean edits and
the
shit.
clean
But like
edits. Yeah.
I would take her shit, and I'm like, nah, this shit this shit was great. But like, yeah, nah. But like, there was a lot of these shits that I had that with all the unreleased music, and then like fucking just remember looking at all that shit. But I know the first fucking song with Tupac comes up in my head outside of obviously the diss song, but it was it's Thug Love with him and fucking Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Oh yeah.
That was yeah. And Brenda's Got a Baby.
Yeah.
And Dear Mama. Holy shit,
Your mom was great too. Exactly.
we'll
We'll
be
be here
here
all
for
night, dude.
we'll be here fucking all night going
Yeah.
over that shit. Let's go over his fucking 1992 movie, bro.
On a different note, Shag,
So,
with the Chiefs leaving, Chiefs losing,
mm-hmm.
Roman Reigns is officially the only athlete to three-peat in the 2020s. So there you go. He won 3 WrestleMania.
So your one's up for the tribal chief.
We acknowledge our tribal chief. Yep. But fucking as someone adds the fucking music in the background, just
So this is how I know. This is how I know this movie's goated because Bishop does have his own villains wiki page, as he fucking should. Holy shit! All right, this part of Simba Villains is brought to you in part by Villains Wiki. We just read that so you know what's up. This is Tale of the Tape for those who are just listening to us for the first time. Let's go down to this. Full name of our villain that we're covering is Roland Bishop. People call him Bishop for short.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he's from the 1992 movie Juice. Occupation, juvenile delinquent.
Yeah, sure.
His powers and skills, intimidation, boy.
Man.
Manipulation, marksmanship, and combat prowess.
I don't know, man. Listen. Buddy dropped that gun. He was catching the hands, dog.
He could not run the fade.
No.
But there was something that he did, and I respect him for it, like, the whole time. His goals: become a big-time criminal. Frame Q for the previous murders, and kill Q. All failed.
Yeah.
His crimes: murder, attempted murder, incrimination, assault, armed robbery, evading the police, stalking, and theft.
Mm-hmm.
The type of villain he is a psychopathic juvenile delinquent.
Yeah. Emphasis on psychopathic, brother.
Boy, I'm going to read this fucking quote. One thing I want to start doing is like reading the quotes that they have underlined here because it's one of their bigger ones, and this is one that he says. You know what? When you said that the last time, I was kind of tripping, right? But now, you're right. I am crazy. But you know what else? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about Steel. And I don't give a fuck about Raheem either. I don't give a fuck about myself. Look, I ain't shit. I ain't ever gonna be shit. And you're less of a man than me. So as soon as I decide you ain't gonna be shit, pow! So be it. You remember that, motherfucker. Because I'm the one you need to worry about, partner.
There you go.
So many red flags.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Jose, hit him with the synopsis, brother.
Synopsis for Juice. 1992. 4 inner city teenagers get caught up in the pursuit of power and happiness, which they refer to as the juice. And no, not Juventud Guerrero.
Bro, somebody said that's like, you got the juice now. I'm like, no, I got that shit. No. Keep that shit away from me, dog.
Exactly.
I don't want that shit, bro. I don't want that
To
shit at
who?
all. To who has the juice? All right. Uh, Juice, 1992 crime thriller film directed by Ernest R. Dickerson, Cinema Villain's third Ernest Dickerson movie that we're doing, starring written and directed by Dickerson and also Gerald Brown, but starring Omar Epps, Tupac Shakur, Jermaine Hopkins, and Khalil Kane.
There we go.
Um, This movie came out on January 17th of 1992. So this movie, if I'm doing correct, just
I don't want to know that. I don't want to know. Why are
turned
you doing this? Stop. Stop.
because we're going to suffer together. I put the wrong number in too, so I'm kind of glad I didn't fucking say anything.
Goddamn.
33 years old. Just turned 33 years old. With a runtime of 95 minutes. This movie, actually, okay. Jose, can you hit the music? Because it's time. I mean, is the music buffering? No, that's. There it is. This week's Bop or Flop. Can't wait to do this.
Pop it. Flop it.
Jose, this movie had a budget of $5 million. Some will say it had a budget of like $100,000 and
Oh,
then
shit.
go
Yeah.
up to like $5 million, which makes more sense. Was this movie a bop or a flop?
Ooh.
And what was the take home?
Oh, man. So I'm going to say it was a Bob.
Mm-hmm.
But damn, I don't know. How much it would have brought in 92.
Yeah. I'll give you the hint though. It made way more.
Okay, cool. Can let's multiply that by 5.
Okay.
Can we do like 25 mil?
25 million?
Yeah,
Now your final answer?
sure. Why not?
Okay. Jose. For Juice 1992 with a budget of $5 million. The box office take home says this movie was a certified bop at $20.1
Oh shit.
million.
Okay, I went over.
This, yeah, that's fine. You still hit it on the head. I
Okay, cool.
I gave you that hint that you might have went over, but that's fine. $20 million. I didn't know this movie made 20 million. I knew it was good.
Yeah,
I didn't know it made 20 fucking million
yeah, that's
dollars
pretty
though
good. That's
in
damn good. Oh, yeah,
1992 money.
yeah. On that
You know what
level
I'm
of budget,
saying?
hell yeah.
So that was crazy, all things considering. But yeah, that was all. But it's crazy to see what that is. But like, especially for the amount of money that it just cost to make the movie.
Right.
But anywho, yes, I can say that this film marked the first acting role for Epps, Kane, and Shakur. So not the first acting role for Jermaine Hopkins.
Okay.
But for the other three youths, those were the first time they acted. This is Tupac's first movie. So the cast as follows: Omar Epps is Quincy Q Powell. Tupac is Roland Bishop. Khalil Kane is Raheem Porter. And Jermaine Hopkins is Eric Steele Thurman. Sydney Heron as Yolanda. My God, Yolanda. Bruh.
Dog.
mm. Vincent LaRasa as Rodimus. Samuel L. Jackson is Trip.
Samuel L. Jackson. It'll get you drunk.
George O. Gore as Brian. Grace Garland as Q's mother. The lovely Queen Latifah is Roughhouse MC. Michael Badakuko as Detective Kelly. Cameos, and this is what we talked about earlier. Orion Juice Jones as Snappy Nappy Dugout. Flex Alexander as Flex.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre and Ed Lover as contest judges. Not
Mhm.
the Dr. Dre, but the
No,
other Dr. Dre.
like if you know, you know. Yeah,
Yeah. Fab Five Freddy as himself.
yeah. He was a low
Donald
key.
Faison as a fucking student who almost got his shit ran when he
Oh
was in the
shit,
locker.
he
He was in the
was. I
locker.
didn't think
Yeah.
about it. I'm like, who the
Yeah.
fuck? That's
Yeah.
right.
And he pulled up on Omar. He's like, man, I said, you sure you remember how to work that? He
Yeah,
said,
that's
ah,
right.
fuck.
I didn't
He's
realize
like,
that was
hey,
him.
meet me outside. I was like, yo, he
Yeah,
almost got his shit ran. EPMD is the bar patrons,
yeah.
and Tretz from Naughty by Nature is a member of Rodimus's crew.
Hey, there you go.
So much culture in this movie,
Uh huh.
man. Jose, you want to
Jackie,
ready when you are to start the going down the plot of this movie? The back of the box, as one might call it.
the back of the
Where
box.
we kind of did the
Yeah,
back of
that
the
was the
box. My
synopsis,
fault.
my boy. What are
The
we doing, my guy?
synopsis. You're right.
Okay, here we go.
I'm too excited. Go ahead.
You go. Okay, as always, we get our plot summaries from Wikipedia. So if something's wrong, fuck them, not us. Here we go. I gotta add that in. I will one
Yes,
day.
sir.
All right. Roland Bishop, Quincy Q. Powell, Raheem Porter, and Eric Steele Thurman are four teenage African Americans friends who grew up together, who are growing up together in Harlem. They regularly skip school, instead spending their times hanging out at Steele's apartment, at a neighborhood arcade, and also a record store where they steal LPs for Q's DJ interests. They are also harassed daily by the police and a Puerto Rican gang led by Radames.
So stuff to unpack there.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to what you said recently, and they said they're harassed by the police. Motherfucker, you're skipping school.
Yeah, I mean, come on, buddy.
Come on, them cops are gonna check that arcade.
Yeah,
Like at first, I was like, why the fuck are they pulling up? Why the fuck are people running from cops? And I'm like, they're not just normal cops; they're truant officers.
yeah,
And I'm like, that makes way more sense. My dad had a couple of truant officers friends,
yeah.
and it was fucked up because when I would go to high school, motherfuckers would know my dad, and they'd be like, "Hey, you're Oz Greg's son, huh?" I'm like, "Yeah." Hey man, don't let me see you out in these streets, cause I go right telling him, and I'm like,
Thanks.
"Yep." Now, granted, that didn't stop me from skipping school
Yeah, so
at
of
all,
course, yeah.
at all. Because as soon as my first periods were done, I went to fucking Popeyes and I went home.
There you
Like
go.
every fucking time. But I say that to say this: those are truancy officers. So like they were chasing because it took me a minute. I was like, why the fuck with those? Like they ain't doing shit. They ain't selling no drugs. They ain't doing nothing
Yeah,
crazy. They was like, but they're truancy officers because they then the chase happened. So like, but I'm not gonna hold you. They were kind of living the life high
yeah.
key to me, bro. I'm like, them motherfuckers cutting. I'm like, yo, they skipping school. They waiting. Steele gets caught and he gets
Still
taken to
gets caught
school.
because he's like, nah, I'm getting this rounded, and I'm fucking
Motherfucker playing Street Fighter 1. You deserve
yeah.
anything to happen to you after that, bro. Like you trying to fucking who else playing Street Fighter 1? You trying to get high score in this shit, man? Go
Yeah,
to hell,
no,
bro.
fuck off,
You
dude.
deserve
I'm
everything
fucking.
happening to you.
When did Final Fight come out? If it was that game, I'd have gave you more.
Oh yeah, no, I nah. Cop gonna have to just wait, bro.
I like,
Let me
nah,
at least
buddy.
die
Yeah.
first.
Mm-hmm.
Let me at least die first, bro. And like, but man, nah, bro. Um but yeah, they fucking around and like they were just to me, I thought it was cool. First off, old girl, all right, I hate to be that guy, but old girl who was in the record store
Yeah.
would.
I'm like, what? Okay, so what is society? Why is society trying to tell me this girl's not attractive? What is
90s
in
90s
'90s?
attractiveness,
Okay, because I'm like, yeah, same thing, Shaq. I was like, what's the problem,
bro.
guys? I'm like, am I missing
Just
something? Is
big
it the gums?
fucking big. Nah,
Because
it
they
is
weren't
the
doing
teeth
that.
to gum ratio, but she also had
Yeah.
that big ass gold tooth in the front, and she was not pulling that. She did not have that shit on, bro.
No, no, she didn't.
Mm-mm.
But then again,
She
we're
probably
looking
would
at
have
it
been.
from today's standards.
Yeah, from no today's standards, I'm clapping them shits.
Because today's standards, if you were wearing two gold fangs, I'm like,
Nah, she
man,
getting it.
madam, yes, hey,
Hey, no, she getting it. I'm sorry. That's
yeah,
like just would
that's all.
being respectfully
Respectfully,
would.
Yeah, there you go.
But that was also like very like I can also see like if it was think about it like us. Actually, you know what? Shouts out to the original crew of Villains Never Sleep. Who
Hey,
would be who would be who? Yeah. Can we both agree? Can we both agree that Shane would be Steel?
yes, that's the one for
Okay.
sure. Because I'm
Garen
looking at
fucking
you,
T.
Shag. I'm like, are you fucking Bishop?
I'm either Bishop or Raheem. I mean, bro,
Hmm.
you might have to be Omar for you might have to be Q, bro.
No, I was going to call. I was like, yeah, I
You
think I'm
Q, bro.
Q. I was
You
agreeing that, but
Q.
then I'm like immediately like, is Shag? I mean, yeah, is Shag fucking? Is he
Am
Bishop?
I Bishop? Am I
Am
Bishop though?
I Bishop? Villains never sleep. Era Shag? Yes.
Okay. All right, you might got me there. You might got me there. Please don't Google that. Bro, but like
But yeah, but I was
damn,
like,
that you know what? Everything makes sense because what happened to fucking Raheem, I definitely would have done. The Viet I'm Jay, I love you, bro. Just know that. But if you definitely Raheem in this situation, brother. You definitely Raheem in this situation, my boy. Oof. If I'm Bishop and he Raheem, that's what's happening.
I think that's it, Shag. That is the four
I
to
can I
four.
can see I can also see myself being charming enough to be Raheem.
Yeah, that's the problem. But at the same time, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm,
I don't see
mm-hmm.
Jay psychotic enough to be Bishop.
Mm-mm.
Like I said,
Mm-mm.
now I don't think you're Bishop.
Nah.
Fucking 13 years ago?
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Oh, definitely Bishop. I'm saying that whole shit bar for bar, bro.
yeah,
Bar for bar. But like now, yeah, now nah. I still couldn't be Q. I
yeah.
could
No,
I would
yeah,
be Q in the situation we're in the fucking in the record store.
yeah.
I can be charming enough to do that. But like I'm not saying that you wouldn't, but like I know it's just like respectfully, would you be trying to like you would probably be like fuck. I don't know. She probably see through your ass.
Probably. That's the
She
problem.
see through you, bro. Cause you a sweetheart.
I am.
You a sweetheart, bro. You not a piece of shit. You can't tap into that piece of shitness
Or can I?
that Q and definitely Raheem is.
Well, 12 years ago. We're talking about
But
12 years ago.
even then though, dog. Not saying that you don't.
Yeah.
Because if you play that scene in the head, she's like, you gon' like knowing how I know you now, you're gonna sit there and try to ask for her number off rip. Or where you freak out like, you be looking at her like, yeah.
No. When turn around, just walk away like, come on,
Say,
guys.
hey man, I can't. Say, hey man, tag out. I can't do it. What you mean tag out?
That's all you, brother. Go.
Nah, like that's just a fun game. That was
That's
just a fun
hilarious.
game.
That's
Back
fucking
so damn
hilarious.
13 fucking years ago, I'd be right. I'd be Bishop.
Yeah.
Oh no. And now I'm like, I'm definitely Raheem, dog. I
Hmm.
can't be Q. I
No.
can't be
You
Q.
can't be
That's you.
Q.
You're Q.
And you're definitely not
You're
Steel.
not Steel either.
Yeah. Still
Not
100%
Steel.
Shane.
That's Shane.
Shane ain't getting off the
That's
sticks.
no. Nah, definitely ain't getting off. Definitely ain't getting off the stick. We all. It's funny because we all have bits and pieces of the entire crew with us. Because like if I'm still, I ain't getting off that bitch either. But at the same time,
Yeah.
that's Shane. That's 1,000% Shane.
Oh yeah.
A
I gotta run
thousand
some more
percent
sets.
Shane.
I gotta buy a Tekken 8. I'm probably buying Tekken 8 on the business PC.
Hell
So
yeah, brother.
I
Hell
gotta
yeah.
get it.
Hell
I
yeah.
gotta
We'll
run
run
sets with
sets.
Shane.
We'll run sets. I beat
But last
Shane's
time,
ass too. Don't.
last time I ran sets with Shane. In G, we just went in. It was like
Mm-hmm,
a friendly game.
mm-hmm,
All of a sudden, he would win around. I would win around, and it happened. The whole little, I'm chilling. Just all of a sudden,
mm-hmm.
For the listener, for the audio listeners, I'm just chilling in the chair, relaxing. All of a sudden, I'm starting to lose and get,
Gamerly.
get the controller, sit up properly,
Gamerline.
and then
Locked
the
in.
gamer lean like, oh,
Gamerline.
I'm like,
You got the Gamerline.
like, okay, Shane, okay, and me,
Yo, I let the record show that I beat Shane and Q's ass when we played Tekken when it first Tekken 8 when it first dropped.
yeah,
I got in their asses. We joined the fucking party. I beat their asses. It can happen again. And I ain't played Tekken in a grip, but we can set that shit up. Quincy, if you listening,
that shit was funny.
I
'Cause
beat your ass, bro.
yeah, there you go.
With Fang Wei, I got you out the fucking paint. Shane, I know you listening. If you want this smoke, you know where to come get it, brother. You know where to come get it. But back to the movie. Yeah, no, that's definitely how I would see us uh be the actual crew.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, because that was they definitely was living the life, bro. Like
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I
fuck
like
no,
y'all.
man. Shit was cool. I mean, they were just petty. They were just petty thieves, bro. And then like when the Puerto Rican gang came up, it was just like,
Yeah,
come on, bro. Oh yeah, nah, because I'm definitely yeah. Nah, I think younger me would have been right there. 13 years ago, me would have definitely been right there in Bishop's shoes, talking shit to Puerto Ricans, getting jumped. I was like,
essentially,
damn, nah.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I'd have got
But it's
jumped.
hilarious
My
because
mouth.
he would never he like that opening scene. He's not talking shit
No, he just
until he
got
sees
caught
his
lacking.
boys.
He just got caught lacking.
Yeah, he sees Raheem and Q walking up. Then all of a sudden he gets that smirk. Hey man, fuck! And then he starts talking
He
shit.
said, yeah, start talking, boy, because that's me, shit talker. I'm like, man, what the fuck y'all want? I see my boys like, hey, man, fuck y'all. Fuck that flag. Like, botcha looking motherfuckers, I beat the shit out your ass, punto, and just start getting fucking whoops. Oh shit, nah, that's definitely how that is, man. And then we definitely be stealing some shit for you. I definitely could see that.
I'd be like, I need y'all to grab these records. Shout out to Steel
Bet.
wanting to grab. I don't know what the fuck record he was trying to grab. And like, man, put that shit back.
Exactly. Man, put that shit. Man, fuck you. That's Shane trying to grab some. That's Shane in this era. That's Shane trying to grab some Doja Cat.
Yeah, I'm like, you don't put that shit back.
Man, put that shit back, man. Man, fuck y'all. I like Doja. He grabs that. Don't get it twisted. I love Doja Cat, but I'm just saying that was the
Yeah,
first fucking art. That was the first artist I had in my head.
yeah. Nah, it'd be like, hey man, y'all don't listen to Sabrina Carpenter? No.
No,
All of us, he's just like, oh, proceeds to put it in the stack anyway.
yeah, he said, man, fuck y'all,
I don't know what the
whack
fuck they're listening
bitches.
to.
I gotta go. Yeah, but go ahead, man.
Oh, it's Lil B.
Oh yeah, no, but
Yeah,
see, I'm fucking with Lil B.
yeah,
I'm
I know
fucking with Lil B.
we're fucking with Lil B.
We're
I
fucking with
know.
Lil B. But like,
Yeah.
definitely, we'd be like, man, put that shit down.
In the VNS days, Shane was just blasting Lil B, and we're just like,
We all were though, dog.
like I
Like, okay,
understand.
I will say this: Shane got me into Lil B. Shouts out to Shane, man.
Shout out
Love
to Shane, we
Shane.
love that motherfucker.
But like that, he definitely got me listening to Lil B more. So definitely, that's definitely Shane picking up Lil B. Man, put that shit, man. Man, fuck y'all. Base God, just kind of
Yeah,
swag. Just put
no
that shit in
disrespect,
there.
please God.
No, none at all. Please don't curse me.
Don't curse us, yeah, please don't.
But you can
I
continue,
have
bro.
wonton soup on repeat. Trust me, that song slaps.
Brother,
I don't care what
I'm
nobody says.
God. I play I'm God every Sunday morning, bro. Please
There you
don't
go.
do this to me.
Every time I walk into a
Oh,
Starbucks, if there's not no damn girl, I won't get no damn Starbucks. Trust
boy, I have that locked in the phone.
me.
I have
But
that locked in the phone, bro. I ain't gone to a Starbucks though.
yeah, but
I
yeah,
ain't gone to a
that opening
Starbucks in a
scene is
minute.
just funny. It's just establishing everything. You know, they run from the cops. They fucking jump
Mm.
off a roof to another roof.
That shit was crazy because I'm like, them cops are holding ass, man.
Shout out
And
to
then
Sam
me and you
Jackson,
fuck,
who's like the arcade owner, who's like, the
yeah.
law's here, boys. I better run.
He looked out and said, hey man, feds here. This oh shit. Everybody started
Mhm.
hauling ass. How the cops ain't talk to this nigga like, yo, why you letting these kids stay here? You enabling them.
Yeah.
Safe haven
Also,
for
then this skips a
truants.
lot. So,
Go ahead.
okay, so fed up with the harassment he and his friends have endured, Bishop decides the group must go on to do bigger things in order to win respect. However, Q is unsure if he wants to become involved in a life of crime. One night, under Bishop's persistence, the friends decide to rob a local convenience store owned by Fernando Aquiles.
Stop right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's skipping
You know what I
one
mean? It's
major
skipping
part.
the whole, one big
Yeah,
major
yeah, yeah,
part,
yeah. One big part,
which
bro.
I guess we could talk about because that happens, like, I guess,
Yeah,
during the
like
first
right
day at
up,
the end.
like yeah, just like right up in there. Because like first off, we see the grocery store owner because like when Bishop's getting when Bishop getting confronted by that Puerto Rican gang, Rodimus, um, he's in front of that dude's store and Buddy comes out with a gun,
Yeah.
shooing them away, and they scatter,
Saying,
and then
I'll
that's
shoot
when
the pee.
yeah, I'll shoot you in your pee pee,
It's
and
like,
I'm just
what?
like okay,
Hey, yo,
yeah,
what?
I was like, hey yo,
I'll be
uh,
specific, my guy. Like,
man, but yeah, so they're running and shit. And then like, cuz also fucking Steel gets caught, he gets taken to school. They're meeting up outside like right in front of the school. Steel fucking we say, "Hold on, man, we waiting on him." And then Steel fucking runs out carrying the boombox.
yeah.
And the fucking security guards like chasing after his ass and they're kind of like, "Yeah." So they got like $25 um because that's what they got from hustling in the pool in the arcade.
Yeah.
They were trying to go get something to eat. They stop at this rest. They stop at the bar, I guess, to
Cigarettes for
get cigarettes
Raheem.
for Raheem, and Q meets up with old boy,
I can't remember
who
his
I
name, but
think that was that fucking was that. Hold up, I'm pulling it up now because I want to say that might have been fucking. Nah, that's not Snappy Nappy, bro. Who was that? Fuck. Anyway, Buddy's in there and but he's sticking up the joint. And he
yeah.
asks Q, he's like, "Hey man, you want in?" And Q's like, "No, dog." And Q just kind of just slowly gets out of the bar and closes the door slowly and just backs
It's the
away.
most fucking hilarious thing because he's like, man, how you been when you get out?
Dog.
He's like,
Yes.
oh, I've been out for a little while, man, and yeah, I've been
Mm-hmm.
good, man. I've been real good. Like,
So
and
how
he's
your
like,
mama?
yeah, how your mama? Oh, she good, she good.
She good. She
Oh shit,
good.
what you finna get into? He's like, I'm finna rob this motherfucker. And then like he's like, what? And then
What?
also, as soon
He's
as he
like,
says that, he pulls out the shotgun.
the fucking boy. All right, motherfucker, everybody, turn the other way.
All right, everybody, put your hands in the air and face the fucking ball. Oh, shit. Don't look at me, goddammit. Hey, yo, Q, you want a piece of this? Nah, man, I'm all right. All right, everybody, take your fucking clothes.
Q, you want in on this?
You want on this? He's like, nah,
Nah,
I'm
I'm
good.
good, bro. He just
He
kind of
just walked
fades.
the
He
fuck
does
out.
He does the Homer Simpson just fades into the fucking bushes on the outside.
And then he gets in there and they're like, damn, what took you so long, dog?
He
And
says,
he's like, Buddy in there. He's oh they're like, oh really? He's sticking up the joint. They're like, what the fuck? Yeah, he's like, yeah, he asked if I wanted a piece.
I said, no.
And Bishop like immediately, and you said no. He wanted to walk in. Everyone's like, man, sit your ass.
Bro, Bishop got pulled back.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, the fucked up thing is, you said 13 years ago, me, and I'm kind of like looking and say, damn, would I do some shit like that? I'm like, yeah. Fuck. Now I wouldn't. I'm like,
Yeah,
nah.
now, yeah.
Now I'm like, nah, baby, I'm good. My knees hurt.
Yeah, but like we're like, hold
No.
on.
That motherfucker, Bishop was like, shit, about to walk in. And he's like, nah,
Mhm.
man, calm down. I was like, man, what you mean? He could need he's like, they just, and they was like, nah, man, no. Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Get the fuck out of here.
Let's get the fuck out. And Bishop was adamant about going back in that bitch to help him. But, So that's when they go to Steele's house to go eat.
And they're watching some, I can't remember what movie they're watching.
Was that
I know
not,
it's a famous movie.
was that not fucking, damn, you're right. It was a famous movie, but I can't fucking think of it. Was that not, I don't know why I got One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, but that's not it.
No. That is
It wasn't Shawshank Redemption.
it's a hold on, let me fucking
Yeah, we gotta look that up. Cause it was bothering me because I'm like, damn, that movie looks so fucking familiar. old Warner Brothers movie, I think, or
Yeah,
Paramount
because it has
movie.
that it has that famous ending. That's how I remember it.
Yeah,
Where Buddy goes down guns a blazing, essentially.
yeah. I couldn't fucking remember that shit to save my ass, man. I know Bishop was. All I know was Bishop was watching that bitch, and I'm like, bro, this motherfucker. Not only was he a horror villain, that motherfucker was an edge lord.
Oh yeah, 100%.
1000%. And I'm like, fuck, that was me.
Oh, White Heat.
White Heat.
Yeah, starring a bunch of old motherfuckers. James Cagney. There you go. That's what
James,
that's
dog.
what I
That
was-
is a name I hadn't heard in years.
yeah, that's what he's watching. And in the end of the movie, he's essentially, I'm on top of the world. Going out guns a blazing.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking Bishop is just like, see, that's how it's gonna go down, man. That's how I'm going now. And Raheem's kind of like, man, sit your ass.
Yeah, Raheem is just not having it, man. Shut up, man.
Yeah.
And then fucking that's when he goes off.
Yeah,
Because
Q
no.
just listening
Because
to
the
music.
news comes on,
Yeah, the news comes on.
and that's when they find out about Buddy, who went down with the cops because he got shot. And that's when Bishop went off, because he was like, man, we was there. Had he would have had us, it wouldn't have went like that. I'm tired of running from these dudes, man. I'm tired of being harassed. That's when he was like tired of being harassed and shit. And I'm like, whole time I'm sitting here going like, buddy.
Yeah, because at the same time, he before that he's looking out the window, and he's seeing Rodimus fucking with people outside. They're playing dice or something.
And then like the fucking the store owner runs them out.
Or some shit like that. Yeah.
No, cops.
Yeah. There you go.
Cops.
That's when he's like, man, I'm tired of this shit. Running from Rodimus, running from the cops. He's like, we're gonna be running all our lives.
I'm tired of running. And I'm like, the funny thing is, I got what he was saying.
Yeah.
But my dude, you lost me when you say we should have been there to help him. I'm like, my nigga, no.
Yeah.
It's like, first off, we ain't got no guns. We ain't had shit. We weren't packing heat. The motherfucker had a shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
We'd have walked outside of them cops and we'd have got fucking sprayed.
Yeah, that's what Omar Epps tells him. Like, it'd have been 5 dead instead of us.
It'd have been 5. It'd have been 5 instead of the 1. He's like, yeah, you ain't got nothing to say now, tough guy.
It's like, nah, it would have been like that if he had help or something like that. It's like,
what? We're gonna help him. Like, what you mean? Well, it wouldn't have been like that if he had help. What the fuck you mean? What the fuck we doing?
Like, what are we doing?
And then that's when they, because that's when he was sitting there saying, like, he was calling Q a bitch. And, like, that's when they started throwing hands in Steele's house. I could definitely see Shane acting. I was like, hey!
Because they break his vase. Or
they break his parents' vase, man. And Raheem trying to break that shit up. Raheem holding fucking Bishop back. And Raheem's like, hey, I'm tired of this shit now. Y'all need to squash that shit. Y'all need to take handle that shit right now, bruh.
Yeah.
Bishop this is how I knew Bishop wasn't shit, because Bishop just like that man up and just had his eyes rolled the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, bro, you don't respect this nigga, man.
Yeah.
And fucking Q just sitting here going like, nah, bro, I'm not trying to do that. And then that's when that's when the shit really hits the fan, bro.
Yeah, that's like the inciting incident.
Yeah, that was the straw that broke the camel's back right there.
That's when Buddy snaps and becomes Owen Hart, and he's like, enough is enough, and it's time for a change.
Time for a change.
Yeah.
And dog, when I tell you that, ooh-wee, so bad.
Yeah, let me read this other one. And
go ahead.
However, Q is unsure of the plan and also fears that it will affect his chances of participating in a DJ competition, which he has yearned to compete for in years. Although he is eventually pressured by his friends. During the robbery, Bishop fatally shoots Quilles in the head, and the group flees the scene. So it's like there's a whole DJ aspect. Q wants to be a DJ because he is a DJ and he wants to become a famous DJ essentially.
He's been practicing his DJ set. You kind of see the elements because he's been they went to get the records and shit for him. Gets the tape. Mm-hmm. He starts recording. He's like, and even when they was outside, that we failed to mention, it's like, yo, the battle of the fucking DJs and shit. Because Queen Latifah's character was gonna be there,
Yeah.
And they was like, yo, nah, and Bishop was like, man, you ain't trying to do that. And like, what was her
And like, look,
fucking,
these are big names, dog. He's like, you're a
yeah,
local DJ.
yeah, Rough House MC was gonna be there. It's
Yeah.
like, you local. That's when they started calling him local. And
Mm-hmm.
then hey, for him being local, he pulled a baddie, son.
Dog. Yes. Because it also skips over the thing he has a girlfriend of older age.
Bruh. She had to be like, if he 17
Like,
going
let's say he's 17.
17, 18,
Maybe 18.
she had to be like 19, 20. Or
Nah, she might have
24.
been a little older.
I ain't gonna
I
say
would say like
older. Nah,
24.
she did not look like in her 30s.
Well,
She had to
black
be like
doesn't
at
crack
least
either, brother.
early to mid 20s. Say that again?
Yeah. I said, but black doesn't crack, brother. I
No,
mean,
you right. You right.
yeah.
And then but Buddy who she was with definitely looks,
Yeah, because look at that dude, like her ex-husband or whatever.
that motherfucker definitely looked like 30. But then
That motherfucker
again,
look like a school principal, dog. Like,
dog,
who is
but
this
you know
dude?
something crazy? That man could have been
Mhm.
28.
That is true. Especially in the 90s /
Yes.
80s.
That man could have been 28.
That shit had me cracking over.
Bruh, like
He was because he was immediately like, "Don't you have purchase a snatch?"
yeah, don't you
He
get?
was
Yeah,
like,
he was acting a fool.
I was
And the
like,
whole
because I was
time,
like, what the fuck is this dude's problem? Like, I thought it was her dad.
dog,
That's what I thought.
for real, same. But then she's
Yeah.
like, I was just collecting his stuff, and I'm like, so that's an ex.
Yeah.
And then she said, my ex-husband. I'm like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
I said, damn. No bullshit. I did not remember this when I watched it as a kid, or it fucking
Yeah,
flew
no, I
past my
forgot about
head.
this too. Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah, because he says that sly line, like, I mean, you said you was gonna help the kids, but this is taking it too far. And she's
fuck.
like, if you don't fucking leave,
She don't
Yeah.
leave. Hey man, I ain't gonna hold you, because if I'm Q in that instant and Buddy fucking saying that, I'm finna blow her shit up.
mm-hmm.
Just
You've given me the extra motivation.
boy, I'm like, word, bet. Let me prove to you what a motherfucker boy. What a they'd have to call me destroying in this bitch, because oh boy,
Yeah.
my goodness. Like, and I'm putting you in that position, Jose. I'm like, Jose, you wouldn't have said shit to Buddy that whole time. You might have ran his fade.
I'd have been there talking shit.
You definitely been there talking.
Way.
Yeah, you would have been there
If I
talking
come
shit.
in there okay, I wasn't starting nothing.
I'm
just there like I was being respectful, and all of a sudden this motherfucker just wants, oh, you ain't got purchase a snatch, or
hombre, it'd be sitting there going like, bro,
he's naming all these African names. Is like what
bro,
kids don't, parents don't name
Muhammad.
their kids. Yeah, or
It's like Muhammad is too hard to spell now. It's
like, well, it's Quincy. I just call myself Q for short.
It's because I don't like that. I really
Yeah, I
don't like my
that name.
like that. So just call me Q.
And then
or CQ.
immediately he's like, well, okay, Quincy. I'm like, all right, hold on.
You beating ass or you beating cheeks? I'm definitely beating cheeks. I'm spite. Spite, bro. Spite and jizz. That's just the only thing coming out of me, dog. I even throw hands. I'm like, okay, all right. If she kick him out, I'm
As
fucking.
I kick him out the door, I close the door, give him that Vegeta smile.
Like,
he just
when the doors is closed.
Yeah, when the door's closing.
The door closing. Fuck, man. Boy, I'd have fucking I'm fucking Dennis from fucking Always Sunny. I'm fucking making Buddy's life a living hell. I'm gonna let him know.
Yeah.
But Q they did that. Q actually has a fucking life.
Yeah.
School ain't got nothing to do with that bitch, but he has a fucking life.
Yeah, he got him a nice girl. He has him an aspiring DJ career.
He's trying to, and he's good at it.
Yeah, because he goes to the fucking
they go to the show
audition.
He goes to the audition, plays the tape for Rough House MC, but that was funny,
which is hilarious because
that whole scene funny as hell.
Yeah,
because they had Flex come out and he was like, "Man, play my." It's like, yo, man, she was going over how bad his tape was.
Yeah.
He was like, "Man, fuck you," and she was like, "You would have had a chance. Your shit wasn't ass."
Face it. Fuck you. Well, you might have a chance. chance if that shit wasn't so small. Next.
Yeah.
I was
I
like,
was like, God damn.
bro, I fucking hollered. Was like,
Yeah, she was here like, look at this Gumby motherfucker. Look at motherfucker. He's like, what the fuck?
dog. Her delivery on that fucking line.
Yeah.
He's like, man, fuck you. He's like, you would have had a chance at your shit not have been garbage. I'd have been like,
Damn, buddy. I like damn double homicide.
boy. Hey, Omar Epps looking at that motherfucker like,
Yeah.
hey, bro. It just kind of walks in and just plays his shit.
She could have been wouldn't that shit happen to me though.
Exactly. He go in and he fucking
Another Vegeta moment closing the door
Boy.
with that smile.
boy, dog. There might be a whole bunch of Vegeta isms in this bitch.
Great line, dude.
Just like
It is what- yeah.
he goes in and like he passes his shit. So he finds out like he knows he passed the audition. So now he's going to be a part of the fucking battle. So,
Yeah.
but beforehand, that's when fucking Raheem says, "Hey, you need to meet us at the court." He's like, "Man, I got my fucking shit tomorrow." Actually, that might have been in the house.
That was beforehand, yeah.
That was beforehand. So he was like, "Hey, I got that shit." It's like, "You need to meet us on the basketball court. We got some shit going on." He's like, "Bro, I got my audition. I ain't gonna be able to." Man, what a fucking audition! And I'm like, first off, these niggas are not your friends if they not
Yeah,
trying
that's
to
what I'm
fucking
saying.
support you in your shit, bro.
Like, how are they not hyping you up at anything? Like, oh yeah, you got this, dog. Go get him.
Like, go get them. Like, I feel like
Yeah.
Steel was probably the only one, but Steel ain't said nothing.
Yeah.
But like,
Steel was too young. He's like,
yeah.
I ain't gonna say nothing because then
yeah,
these motherfuckers
fucking
gonna shut me down.
Raheem and fucking Raheem
Bishop.
barely fucking showed any support.
Yeah.
And Bishop was Bishop. We just, yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
And motherfuckers say, "Hey man, I gotta do this, man. Fuck that. Come on, man." But like Raheem's like, I'll hold him. But as soon as you finish that shit, you need to come right out here with us.
Yeah.
And and then like that's when he leaves that port, comes up to the court, and that's when we find out. And Raheem's like, he meets Steele and Bishop at the court. And that's when fucking Bishop tells him, like, yeah, we robbing old dude.
And he's like, what the fuck?
Like,
He's
what
like,
you
hold on,
mean?
what?
So we ain't got it. Don't worry about it. And then like fucking Raheem pull up, and Raheem's like, "You got it?" He's like, "Yeah, I got it." Like Raheem got the gun.
Yeah. He like got it from Sweet.
I got it from Sweet, which she come up later, but like, and fucking Q's like, "What? Nah." Q's like not feeling it whatsoever.
He's like, what the fuck, y'all? Like,
He's like, "What is happening?" And he's like, "Man," and that's when Bitch said, "Man, this motherfucker's scared." He's like, "Nah, man," because he also said, when's it supposed to go down? He's like, "Saturday night," and he's like, "Man, I can't fucking do it." This bitch a pussy.
yeah,
Bishop
that's what he's
going
saying.
crazy,
He's like, no, I got my DJ shit. I fucking won and I got a battle.
and the motherfuckers like, Psh, oh, and they're kind of like, and I'm like, damn, man, y'all supposed to be homies, like,
Right?
like y'all can't reschedule
But then they were immediately like, hold on, that gives us something.
an alibi.
We got an alibi now.
We got an alibi.
Like, what time you go on?
We go on it. Fucking. It's like he said, I gotta be there like at 7, man.
Yeah.
He's like, all right. He's like, all right, cool. So this is what we gonna do. They break it down. Even Steel was like, yeah, man, just get in, get out.
Yeah.
So that's when they go to the shit just cuts to them walking into the club, and that's when Q does his DJ set, battling the dude who won last year, and he beat him.
Yeah.
The moment Q won and he got off set, you see him all happy, but you see the crew. Not one smiling face.
Not one congrats, brother. You
None.
did it. Good shit.
None. I'm in my head, I'm thinking Raheem said, just dapped him up and kind of whispered in his ear, like, yo, good shit.
Yeah,
But
it's
rest of the
time, bro.
motherfucker, Bishop especially, we kind of know Bishop.
Yeah.
Him and Bishop are beefing, but it's kind of like, and it's just like they shaking their heads and shit. Steel kind of just looking like Steel and shit, man. So it's kind of like, yo, what's happening? And I'm like, damn, man, y'all can't even show your boy love, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's insane, dude.
But they leave, and that's when they go do the job. And first off, I love the fact that they all had masks on. Like,
Mhm.
I thought they were just gonna go in that shit. I'm like, bro, ain't no fucking way y'all this stupid, bro.
Yeah.
But and you done gave Bishop the fuck, like, they had a strategic plan because they knew, like, hey man, what about the cops? So, like, they patrol fucking every so often around these times. We good.
Mhm.
We get in there, we take the money, we leave. I wish it was that fucking simple.
It wish it was, because they pull up like hand in the air, give me your fucking money. Buddy's like, okay, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me.
Turn around.
Turn around. They take the money, they take the shit, fucking still trying to grab some batteries.
That
Like,
shit
brother,
had me.
what are
That
you
shit
doing?
had me rolling, dog. The whole fucking moment is kind of tense.
Yeah.
But this nigga take the battery, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing that shit for?
Yeah,
Probably
he's
buying
like,
for the
what
boombox.
the fuck? Oh yeah, you're right.
Probably buying for the boombox.
And then, like as they're getting ready to leave, as he's getting the money, Bishop just shoots Buddy in the head.
Unprovoked.
Yeah, and they're like, what the fuck? They see a cop go by, so they kind of stop for a
'Cause
second.
if I remember, it was Q at the door, Raheem grabbing the money,
Yeah,
Steele is just being Steele somewhere,
yeah.
and Bishop got the gun pointed at Buddy.
Mm-hmm.
And Bishop, everybody about to leave, Bishop just fucking shoots him, and everybody just record scratch, like it stops. Like, they all look at him like, huh? Like, bro, even me, putting myself, literally putting the fucking VNS in that whole situation,
Yeah.
would I have shot him? I don't think I would have did that.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have did that. Don't think I would have did that, because that would have fucked us up.
Exactly.
That would have fucked us up. We don't need that.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need that. Like, because I had to think about it. I was like, damn, I'm crazy. I can be crazy. I ain't stupid.
Yeah.
Like, nah, but if Buddy had to turn around, oh yeah, I would have shot his ass.
Yeah.
Had Buddy would have been
He
like,
did-
I'd be like, nope,
yeah.
bam, I'd have shot his ass.
But he was 100% doing everything he
Did
said.
everything did nothing, had his hands, bam,
Mm-hmm.
got
That man
fucking
was not
shot
trying
like
to
a,
live his life. He was just like, do what y'all got to do.
brother got shot like a CEO. Jesus.
Yeah.
Bam.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking A, bro. Like, but like, fuck. So they dip because they waited. The cop car passes and then they dip out, and that's when they
Yeah.
go up to, like, I ain't gonna say like a roof, but it was kind of like an abandoned, like it was in the area of an abandoned
it's
house.
right here, dude.
Go ahead. All right.
Yeah. The four then gather in an abandoned building where they argue over the evening's events. Q, Raheem, and Steele are angry at Bishop for killing Quillis, and Raheem demands that Bishop give the gun to him. However, Bishop resists, and a struggle ensues before Bishop shoots Raheem dead. Panicking, Bishop, Q, and Steele flee to another building where Bishop threatens to kill Q and Steele if they reveal to anybody that he murdered Raheem. The detectives question and interrogate Q, Bishop, and Steele about the murder of Oh, goddamn. Oh, no, we were right. No, I'm tripping.
Mhm.
Quillis and Raheem. Bishop lies and tells detectives that Rodimus killed Raheem. Yeah, so after like Shaq says, they were just arguing. It didn't even look like an abandoned
Nah.
building. It looked like they were in like the back of an alley.
Yeah, it looks like they were in an
Honestly.
alley, but then like the way it was shot, like after the fact, it made more sense. But it definitely looked like it was in an alley.
Yeah.
But nah, man, like that whole
Yeah, 'cause
fucking.
Raheem's like, what the fuck? Why the fuck did you do that?
Stop this shit, man! You stop it, man! Stop! Oh, shit!
Exactly. Like, yo, why the fuck? Like,
Bishop's
you didn't
like,
even...
Buddy moved. He was about to the reach. Like, no, the fuck he wasn't.
All three of them looked at him and say, nah, no, the fuck he did not. You just
Raheem
shot
was
that
like, I was
motherfucker.
looking right at him. He wasn't doing a
He
goddamn
didn't
thing.
fucking move.
Yeah.
Like, why did you fucking do that?
Mm-hmm.
And even then, Q was like, what the f-? Q was still looking at quiet as shit the whole time because he's scared as fuck.
That motherfucker's just crying his eyes out. Like,
No, not yet. He freaking out, but this motherfucker is like, all of them are like, what the fuck? Q's like, man, what the fuck? everybody's like, nah, man, we seen you shoot that motherfucker. And then Raheem's like, give me the gun. And I'm like, and Bishop's like, nah, man, keeping that shit on me. I'm like, bro, somebody got to do something, but because he can't have that gun on him, dog.
Yeah.
Like, somebody got to talk. So, like, me personally, I'd like, dog, somebody has to talk. Fucking like reason with. There was no reasoning with this dude, but I would have tried. Someone would have told me like, hey, we got to get rid of the gun. That's evidence.
Yeah, that's the thing. We got to go yeet this bitch in the ocean real quick, in the river real quick.
But Bishop felt like a big man with that fucking piece.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then Raheem being crazy, Raheem trying to be a bigger dude, run up on. He fucked up, and then it was two guns.
Yeah.
He had the gun in his waist, and then he pulled out another one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this nigga crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Cause why you with? What is happening? He got two pieces, and I'm like, Raheem, what the fuck? Like, what we doing?
Yeah. And
then Raheem gets shot.
Uh-huh. Just in his chest, like, what the fuck?
And I'm sitting here going, oh, nigga.
As that happens, you hear someone like, hey, what's going on down there?
Like, hey, what's going on? This motherfucker. And they scatter.
Yeah.
They get to that building.
But before that, Bishop turns around like, oh, I got to get cash.
Oh, yeah, he fucking robs him.
Mm-hmm.
He takes the money that's off of fucking Raheem's gold box. I'm like, hey, bro, first off.
Raheem grabs him real quick for like a quick jump scare, I guess.
Yeah.
Just like,
motherfucker.
I still function.
What up, man? Kicks that fucker. Nah, man. Fucking, bro, like, does the quick jump scare, but like, real shit. They probably didn't have fingerprinting and shit back then, because like, Bishop didn't fucking touch this man with his bare ass hands.
Yeah.
Could have fingerprinted the clothes or like whatever and kind of gone out there, but nah. They got to that fucking spot and Q's like, what the fuck, man? Why'd you shoot Raheem? I ain't.
Yeah.
This motherfucker Bishop was like, hey, man, I ain't. He ran up and got the gun, man. I just like, I'm sitting here going like, dog. He's a problem.
Yeah.
He's a fucking problem. Fucking still over there, fucking boohoo crying.
Yeah.
Because that's his dude, Raheem.
Mm-hmm.
Raheem got fucking dealt with.
Yeah.
And then fucking Bishop crazy ass saying, hey, I'll shoot you niggas too. If anybody. It's like if y'all say anything. Both y'all niggas. And it's kind of funny because they ain't say nothing and they still got shot.
Yeah.
They ain't saying a word. They
go back to the DJ, the DJ competition.
And they pull up and he and fucking Q's ready for his set and he can't even play his set, bro.
Yeah.
He can't even play his set. And that motherfucker was like halfway into his set. He was fucking up, but then like he also saw like the detectives pull in. And then that's when they went for questioning. He said, hey, that's when they went for questioning. And that shit played out. Putting the VNS back in that shit played out exactly the way I thought it would go. Fucking Shane to be in this bitch boohoo crying because he got a heart of gold. He said, man, I ain't fucking kill nobody, man. I'm fucking.
We never said you did.
I'm like, hey, first thing I'm doing, I'm blaming it on me. It was like, hey, man. Nah, it's that man Xavier, bro. It's that man down the way, bro.
It's the My Way boys, man.
Hey, man. Crazy. Hey, the My Way boys is crazy. Hey, man, shouts out to Xavier. I know you listen to this, bro. Nothing but love. But that's what we would have did.
Shout out to you now. Yep.
Lives, bro. Like, hey, man, that's that boy Xavier, bro. Like, hey,
you know
man,
Puerto Ricans crazy.
Hey, man, he had beef with Raheem, dog. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Go check him out, boy. Nigga was like, hey, he did that shit, bro. You'd have been like, hey man, you just want to see you would have been like, hey man, you just want to see all the black dudes die. It's like, bro, you're not even black.
Hey man, shut up.
They would have had you. Hey man, we'd have been that bitch, but like we'd have got out that motherfucker.
Reach into my jacket. and pull out the pass. This is otherwise.
Motherfucker would have slapped that shit out your hand. Motherfucker pulled that shit out like,
This
yes,
is
my.
other hand.
That motherfucker said, "This, you've engaged my trap card." That shit out your fucking head. Trap my ass.
Inward pass. One use after this discard.
Discard. This is what, like, nah, bro. Oh man.
Oh,
But yeah, nah, that scene and fucking, I felt so bad for Steel, bro.
yeah.
He ain't snitched though. I give him that. Steel,
No, he didn't.
with all the emotion he was going through, he ain't said not one word. But he was probably scared as shit.
Dude, he was just like, he was crying and
Hey man, had I would have not seen this movie, I thought he was gonna say, it was Bishop, man. It was Bishop, man. Protect me, man.
he did it. He did it.
They'd have said that shit, bro. But then Bishop would have gone to jail, and then he had to get
Yeah.
out.
Oh yeah.
Actually, Bishop would have had 2 murder charges on him, so he might not have got out.
He might not have. No, that's life, buddy. At least
that might not have
probably
got
death.
out. He death penalty, bro. In
Yeah.
New York? Oh yeah, no,
In
you
New York,
cooked.
yeah.
You're cooked because they got strict gun laws in New York, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You're cooked.
Yep, you out of there, buddy.
But yeah, everybody
But
on
they would have went to jail.
huh?
They would have went to jail though. That's the problem.
Oh yeah, all three of them would have been
Because they
facing
robbed old boy.
for the but
Like
like if
accessory to murder or whatever.
well, you had to plead. You can plead. I assume fucking Steel and Q would have been like, yeah, nah, that was Bishop. Bishop did all that. We
Yeah.
was forced to. They'd have been in jail, but they'd have got out.
Yeah.
Like, because they pleaded guilty and all that shit. Like, hey man, petty crime, like accessory to a crime. They had something on his
Yeah.
they'd have had something on the rap sheet, but like,
Mhm.
at that point, it's like, nah, he murdered 2 dudes. Bishop got 2 bodies on him. Now, I'd be going to jail.
Yeah.
I'd be going to jail. But like, if I remember correctly, we jumped to the funeral.
Yeah. Hold on. Well, let me see.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. Because Q and Steel realize that Bishop is beginning to become addicted to the thrill of killing, as they agree to give Bishop as wide a berth as possible. However, while attending Raheem's funeral, they find Bishop there, who goes as far as to comfort Raheem's mother and promises to find his killer. While Q and Steel are mostly able to avoid Bishop, he eventually finds them and confronts them, questioning their loyalty. Radames and his gang confronts and attacks Bishop. I'm going to just read this next one because it flows.
Go ahead.
Later, Bishop confronts and kills Radames, then plans to frame Q for his murders in order to cover his tracks. Fearful of Bishop, Q resorts to buying a gun for his own protection. Meanwhile, Bishop confronts Steel in an alley, accusing him of disloyalty, and shoots him. However, Steel survives the attack and is rushed to the hospital, where he informs Q's girlfriend Yolanda about Bishop and his plan to frame Q. Frustrated with the troubles brought upon him, Q throws his gun into the river and decides to confront Bishop unarmed. Q and Bishop meet, where a fight and a chase ensue when Bishop shoots Q in the left arm.
You know what? We can finish it off. Go ahead, finish.
Go ahead, finish it off.
Go
Okay.
ahead, finish the rest of it.
Q is subsequently chased into a building where a party is being held. While in an elevator, Bishop fires a gun into the group of partygoers and attempts to hit Q. The party girls push Bishop out of the elevator, but Q escapes while still harmed from earlier in the chase. Q manages to disarm Bishop while he is distracted, and one of the party girls grabs the gun that Bishop used to shoot Q. He pursues Bishop to a roof of a high-rise building. As the two get into a physical altercation, Bishop falls off the ledge, but is caught by Q. Bishop begs Q not to let him go, but Q eventually loses his grip instead, and Bishop falls to his death. As Q is leaving the rooftop, a crowd from the party gathers to see what happened. An acquaintance in the crowd turns to Q and says, "Yo, you got the juice now, man." Q turns to look at him, shakes his head in defeat, and trudges away. The final scene of the movie flashes back to Bishop, Q, and Raheem and Steele in happier times. As the credits roll, it's revealed Q continued his musical career and managed to get a remix on the radio. And that's the movie. Oh my god.
Okay, you know what? That was the original ending. That wasn't the.
Because I was
That
about
was
to
the
say there's an
alternate. That was
alternate
the
ending,
alternate. That was the alternate ending.
which I'll read it right here. In the alternate ending, instead of Bishop accidentally falling to his death, he voluntarily loses grip of Q's hand after hearing approaching police sirens.
What you doing, man? Come on, pull up, B. Don't let go. I ain't going to jail. Come on, B, man. Don't punk out on me now. Come on, man. Yes, sir.
That was supposed to be the. That was supposed to be like the original ending, and then like the alternate joint. Hold on, because I fucked up because I need to get the fucking thing on there.
As soon as that happened, I sent Shag the fucking gif of Sub-Zero falling from fucking Mortal Kombat Mythologies. It's like,
It's been some years since I've seen Juice all the way, but I never fucking forget the fucking Tupac. Oh! Oh shit. Okay, yeah, I fucked up. I was supposed to play that fucking first, and then like the original they played the original. They played the alternate ending, saying it was the original ending. But there's a lot to unpack, and we just got to the front. First off, there was a scene with Q and Yolanda because Q's so fucking shook.
Yeah.
That like he's treating Yolanda a certain way, but he's like, "Don't you ever scare me like that again?" And I'm like, "Bro, you in her house."
He is just scared Bishop is gonna pull up on him and just murder him at any moment.
Bishop ain't even get his fucking supernatural powers yet.
Yeah,
he was earning them bitches. Like, but no, he ain't fucking get that shit yet. But like, I get it because he's terrified. He's scared as shit.
Yeah,
he's trying to be tough, but he's fucking horrified. And this is where Ernest Dickerson's like horror elements start to really fucking shine here, because you can start to see like this guy fucking loves horror movies because of how Bishop descends into madness, and he's literally turning into a goddamn serial killer in a sense of like Michael Myers-esque. Hood ass Michael Myers is what he was turning into, because at this point he's just loving to kill. Because when they go to the fucking funeral, first off, Quincy and Steele, like Q sitting there, like just like, bro, his mama make him a plate.
Yeah,
his mama, and that plate look good as fuck. I ain't gonna hold you. His mama made him that plate. Say, baby, you gotta eat something. And he's like, I ain't want this motherfucker shook.
Yeah, he's like, I ain't hungry. He's like, but please, at least try.
At least try. She's like, cause you need to eat something, man. I'm like, man. And like him and Steele talking, is like, bro, I'm fucking scared, bro. And hell yeah.
Yeah.
You and Shane sitting there like, I'm scared, bro. Swag.
Goddamn.
Sad swag noises.
Sad swag noises.
But like everything's in, and then like they get, and like, you know, Q walks to the kitchen and he's talking to Raheem's mom and his sister. And then like Bishop just pulls up. And again, record stops.
Yeah.
And again, I fucking love this scene of how it was shot. It's just this starting right here at the funeral into the rest of the movie, how that shit was shot is fucking magnificent.
Mm-hmm.
In a sense to where it's just like, damn, that's fucking crazy. Like, my goodness. Like, oh man. Just because of how it was shot, because you, first off, I'm definitely lying to him. I'm definitely lying to fucking Jay Mama, be like, hey man, we gonna find his killer.
Yeah.
I promise you that. They're gonna have to see me. You fucking looking dead at me like you fucking
And
killed.
meanwhile, I'm just fucking. I would steal off on you if I know you didn't have a gun.
Boy,
Like-
that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, I know this motherfucker. He got this. I know he packing heat. I won't be a statistic.
I'm looking at you like the lion, the witch, the audacity of this bitch.
I'm
Fucking-
like, bro, because how Q is looking at Bishop. The camera is, the camera's not focused on him because it's focused on Raheem's mom and Bishop. But
Yeah.
you see Q in the back, like, staring a hole in that motherfucker. And I'm like, I'm laughing because it's so fucking perfect. I'm like, my nigga, what you finna do? You know
Yeah.
he'd shoot this whole place up
He shoot everybody in this bitch. Like,
with a six shooter. That's how cold you.
Yeah.
That's how cold you is, bro. If you scary as fuck, this motherfucker had that 6-shooter, and he's like, yo, looking dead at her, like, yo, I'm gonna find this killer. And I'm like,
Cody ain't gonna do nothing.
bro. And then she hugged him,
Mm-hmm.
and he's looking at him like he hugging, like, looking dead at you, like,
Yeah.
yeah, nigga, say something. Go ahead.
Well, because at first he just hung on, and he happens to look up.
Yeah, had to look up
And
dead
then
at him, and he just lock
you-
eyes.
you just like fucking like you
He said, I dare you.
motherfucker.
He said, I dare you to say something. Do something then about it. Do something, nigga. You ain't gonna do shit.
Mhm.
You ain't gonna do shit. And then, that's when he scared, bruh. He scared that nigga so bad, he went back to school.
Yeah.
To school. Well, first he was in the house. He was in the house with the little brother, and they was talking and shit. Yeah, that's definitely you and yo bro.
Yeah. Like they shot Raheem?
They shot right? Yeah.
You know
Damn.
who did it? No.
No. I like Raheem.
Yeah.
I can also see your brother saying, yeah, Bishop's cool.
And he's outside the window like Q.
Nope. It's like,
He's like, yeah, I'm not here right now.
He's like, hey man. He looked at bro, he was like, hey man, if he asks where I'm at, I'm not here. He said, why are you lying to him? I like Bishop. He cool. I'm like,
Yeah.
Your brother would say some shit like, I like Shaggy, he cool.
Exactly.
Nope. He's like, man, don't tell that motherfucker I'm here. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't you do it.
But he he fucking from there, you see him going back to school, and he's like purposely avoiding Bishop.
Yeah.
And this is another fucking shot that's just fucking perfect. Because that's Donald Faison fucking doing the little cameo role with a fucking kid and play fade.
Yeah.
Rocking the
That's
kid.
why I didn't
I was
recognize
like,
that
God
motherfucker.
damn.
Like,
And this motherfucker trying to remember how to get it. Dog, it's so funny. He's like opening his locker, blowing the dust off of books.
it's like he's like, God damn, look at all this dust. The face he made, like, fuck.
He's got that shit. Next thing you know, he closed the locker. Tupac's sitting there like, what's up?
Bishop's like, sup? Yeah.
Bro, you can hear me shit myself if that was me. Fucking Jose's like,
The damn enchiladas. And I just run
damn, bro, what you ate? He's like, not enough apparently.
Yeah.
Nah, and then of course we get the fucking iconic I don't give a fuck scene that I spilled off earlier. But definitely descending into madness. He's like, when he's being super intimidating. But it's all on the fact of like, I am only terrified of you because you have a fucking gun.
Yeah.
Like Q was standing his fucking guard, but he's like, bro, if you ain't had that fucking piece,
Yeah, if you didn't have that gun, I'd fucking fight your
beat
ass.
you.
Right
Me and you scrapping right now.
Yeah.
Because he ain't scared. Q, that's one thing about Q. He ain't scared to fight.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to get shot.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, so it's, man, we get that spiel. He goes back to Yolanda's house after getting kicked out because he snapped on her.
Yeah.
Goes back to Yolanda's house, and they're eating dinner or trying to eat dinner.
But before all this happens,
Mhm.
Bishop's just walking down the street, That's where Rodimus pulls up on him,
Oh.
and his whole gang is like,
Oh
"Hey,"
yeah, I'm tripping.
he's
Go
like,
ahead.
"Yeah," 'cause he's like, "Hey, motherfucker, I heard you told the police I shot Raheem." He's like, "Man, I ain't say shit." "Yeah, that's not what they told me." And then they just proceed to jump this motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
And well, it's funny because no, it mirrored the scene from the beginning of the movie.
Yep.
Well, he's not saying shit,
Mm-mm.
but then he sees Q and Steel come along.
And then, but they fucking back out. They was like, nope.
Yeah, they're like, "No, we ain't
They did,
fucking."
dog. They did that shit like fucking like the X-Men cameo in the second Deadpool movie. They just closed that fucking door. They just
Yeah.
nah. We not in it. It's like no, it's like
Yeah,
no
'cause Q
sir.
immediately grabs Steel and is like, "Hey, we out here.
Nope.
Turn
He
around."
hold that motherfucker back. He's like, turn around. And then he just looks at him and like, man, fuck. And then that's when he got jumped.
Yeah, because Q kind of has that look on his face like, "All right, motherfucker, you so bad. Yeah, you handle that shit."
Yep. He's like,
He just walks
yeah.
away.
What you gonna do? And then he's just fucking. They just started to jump that motherfucker. He had the
Yeah.
knife. He had the knife up to that motherfucker's nose in his shit,
Mhm.
about to fucking do that. And then like Bishop just fucking clocks that motherfucker, and then they started jumping him. Bishop
Yeah.
goes to pull the gun out, but the cops pull up, and everybody
And everyone
scatter.
scatters.
And that's when like what Q and Steel's like, hey man, you think he saw us? I'm like, that's the dumbest shit you gotta ask, bro. Because we was
Yeah.
in broad daylight. Q's like, yeah, bro, he saw us.
And then next thing you know, you see Rodimus still running, and he goes into a back alley, and Bishop's right behind him, and Bishop just guns this motherfucker down.
Boy, empties the clip
Yeah.
in Rodimus, dog. Shoots that motherfucker once and then just empties the whole fucking
Just
clip
bop,
into
bop,
him.
bop, bop, bop.
I was like, oh yeah, buddy, too far gone. But it was funny
Yeah.
because everybody else he shot once except Q.
Yeah.
Everybody else he shot once. Rodimus just no bitch. Like
This motherfucker has been
we got beef.
fucking with me. Yeah.
He's like,
Mhm.
you've been fucking with me for this. Like I got something for your bitch ass. And the crazy shit is, had Bishop not lost his fucking mind, I said this was justified.
Yeah.
This is probably one of the
Yeah,
only
man.
kills I'll sit there and be like,
Now he kind of had it coming, dog.
that
Like,
motherfucker had it coming, dog, for real. Like
you
I'm
can
not
only
gonna
fuck
hold you.
with someone for so long.
Yeah, bro. Like, hey man, that's not what we finna do. Like,
Yeah.
mm-mm. And then okay, and that's when we get that shit. He's at Yolanda's and shit, and then
Yeah. And he goes to dinner.
they're at dinner and shit. She's like, and then he's like, hey man. And that's when she asked him, like, that's when he said, yo, I know who killed Bishop. No, I know who killed Raheem.
Raheem,
And she's like, huh? You do? Who?
have you told the police? Like,
Well,
no.
I ain't telling the fucking police. Like, what the fuck you
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, but before this too, that's when Bishop pulls up on Steel, right?
Yeah. No.
Steel was still trying to go home or something, right?
Yeah,
He
Steel was
just-
trying to go home. He's like, hey, yeah, they were. So it was roughly around the same time because like that was. So what happened was Q is back at Yolanda's. That was before dinner. Because because he knew he was going to Yolanda's. So when he got back inside the house, because when Yolanda closed the door, she reopened it back up. They started talking, and he came in the house. That's when it cuts to Steel going home, and that's when Bishop pulled up. He's like, hey, he's like, fuck, and fucking Steel about shit himself.
yeah.
Like shit, was like, man, fuck, man, I'm finna die, dog.
Mhm.
And that's when they go to the fucking arcade. That's when they go to the arcade. But that's when we cut to the dinner scene, and that's when we get that
Yeah,
coming
that's
out. And then he's like,
because
nah.
Q. I mean, because Steel calls Q.
Yeah, he calls
at
Yolanda's
dinner.
house,
Yeah, at Yolanda. Yeah.
and then to speak to Q. And then they having a talk. Hey man, I'm stuck here with Bishop, and he's like fucking freaking out. And then like
He's like, this motherfucker is losing his goddamn mind.
he trying to put everything on you, bro. And he's just like, man, fuck. And they just sitting there talking. And that's when Bishop pull up. Who the fuck's that? And he take the phone away from him and say, hello? Q ain't say one word. And he just fucking hung her and said, man, I gotta go. And Yolanda's like, hey, you can talk to me. And he's like, yeah, I know, but I got to go. When let me go
we'll
handle
talk
this.
when we, yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk. Let me handle this shit first. So he go down there, and then like he walk in, and then like that's when we get the
No,
cut.
because after that,
Well, yeah,
he goes.
because wait. Yolanda tells Q like, "Hey, if you need me, I'm gonna be at the hospital."
Yeah, and while this is happening, he goes to Steel. Steel and Bishop are just talking outside,
Mm-hmm.
and then he goes to shoot Steel,
Mm-hmm.
and Steel's like, "Man, what the fuck?"
Steel's just looking at him like, "Fuck, man!" Like Steel like
Yeah.
knew he was finna get shot, but he was like,
It's like, "Come on, man, what you want? What you gonna take from me, or what you want from me?" And he's like, "Nothing."
"Nothing." And
And
he
just
fucking
shoot the dog.
just shoot this thing. I'm like, this nigga's out of his mind.
The hose. He's like, "What you want from me, man?" He's like, "Nothing." He's
And
like,
he was
"Bam."
bam, just shot that motherfucker. Left him to die.
And then he goes and talks to Samuel L. Jackson. It's like, "Hey, man, have you seen Q?" He's like, "No, I ain't seen him in a while." He's like, "Man, that motherfucker's losing his shit, dog. I don't know what's going on with him. He's been acting crazy lately, man. Like I talked to him, and like his mind's not even there."
Bro, that's definitely something I would do, bro. Because I'm like, hey man, you see Jose? Nah, hey man, that motherfucker done went crazy, bro. I
Yeah.
ain't heard. Hey man, that motherfucker was out here. He fucking watched the Cowboys one too many times, and then he said, "Fuck it," lost his shit.
Yeah.
That man ain't got that. He ain't right in the head, bro. What's he that? He loca in the cabeza, brother. I don't know what the fuck he got going on, dog.
Sam
But
Jackson's like, "Damn, really?"
and he said, "Hey man, I'm just saying, bro. I think he had something to do with Raheem, bro."
Yeah.
And just setting them up, and motherfuckers eating that shit. And then that's when Q goes down to Sweets, and he's
Well, that happened way earlier. Actually.
yeah. I think did it happen earlier?
Yeah, that happened almost like after the school scene, I think.
Okay, you're right. I
Yeah.
thought it happened towards the end. My fault. You probably
No, it did. Yeah.
He goes to Sweets, and he was like, "Man, I got is like 25." She's like, "That's it?
They ain't gonna buy you a slingshot.
Hey, Mike, they can't get you a slingshot in this bitch." And she was like, "You so and so son?" He's like, "Yeah." Till I say,
Until I
"Hey,"
said, and she
it
just
just
gives him a little gun.
gave him a little fucking piece for free. And I'm
Yeah,
sitting here
which is
going
crazy.
like, knowing what I know now, he throws that shit in the river. Hey man, he ain't gonna have to pay that shit back.
Right?
I'm just saying, I know he ain't trying to borrow that bitch because I know she ain't gonna
Yeah.
want that motherfucker. But like, still, you ain't pay for that motherfucker, dog.
Right.
But that's when like Bishop's like running around, dog. I'm getting ahead of myself. But when that motherfucker like Bishop is going to the fucking goes down to the arcade to go talk to Sam and ask where Bishop is, and Q's oh yeah, and they just say, and he's like, Bishop is sitting like, he's like, yo, where's Bishop? He's like, man, hey. He said, well, if you see him, tell him I got a message for him. And he's like,
To meet me at
meet me
this
at
place.
meet me at this place. And Sam Jackson sticks out his hand, and he's like, yeah, man, thank you. And
He was like, "Thanks." Then he dabs him up. Sam Jackson's like, "Bitch."
he's shaking his head like, no, sir. He's like, and he fucking, all right, man. He pays him. He's like, look, he looks at it like, what the
It's
fuck
like
is
$1.
this?
Yeah.
He's like, man, that's all I
That's all I
got. He's like, all right, man. He fucking gets there, but like that's when
When we see all this is happening, you see Slick, the hand
Yep.
come up, and you realize he's still alive.
Still.
Oh, still, my bad, yeah. And he's like, oh, like he got a gunshot, but he's just
He's alive.
stumbling his way through an alley. Yeah.
Yep. And fucking they find him, and he's getting put in the back of the ambulance. And Q fucking looks at him. He's like, man, what the fuck? And he runs up to see Steel, and like they put Steel in the ambulance. He say, all right, he's all right, or he at least he sees him. But that's when people was like, hey, start pointing at that motherfucker there, and he's like,
Yeah.
oh nah, I got to go, and he started running from the cops. This is where I lost my shit. Bishop was on the fucking rooftop like he's fucking Sting, watching this shit from the rafters. He's like, yes, good. And then just fucking just watching that shit happening. And I'm like, what the fuck is this dude doing? What
It's
is
like, hey,
happening?
yo.
Dog, I was hollering. Like this, I was laughing because I was terrified. I was like, it was one of those nervous fucking laughs. Like, am I gonna be okay? No.
right? But he manages to evade the police.
Yep.
And he does meet up with Bishop. But like I said, he throws his piece in the river because he
Yeah, because he
realizes,
ain't trying to
man,
get
this
caught
is
with
getting
that.
out of hand.
This
Yeah.
ain't bro. He said, "Fuck it. If I knock that gun out of his hand, I know he ain't got no hands, so we good." We just throws that bitch in the lake, and then they meet up. This motherfucker goes to the spot again. Perfect fucking shot. Bishop fucking just shows up, coming out of the darkness, and I'm like, I'm like, oh no. That motherfucker pulls up out of the darkness. Like, editor, pull that shit up. Comes up out of the darkness and fucking just like, and puts the gun next to the nigga's head, man. He's like, all right, bro.
Like, don't fucking turn around.
Don't turn around. And he's like, what? He's like, yeah, you don't talk, man. And they just started talking. And he's like, man, it's just me and you, man. We've been friends since the 2nd grade.
Yeah, because first he's like, give me your gun. I know, Sweet. You got one from Sweet earlier.
He says, nah, man, I threw that shit. You want it so bad, it's in the fucking river. I threw that shit there. And he's like, stupid.
You a dumb motherfucker.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's just like, and I'm surprised he didn't shoot him there. Honestly. Yeah. But like,
right?
Because I just shot him. It was like, because you just shooting niggas for fun, just shoot him. Yeah. Movie over. But then, like, he's sitting there talking. And he's like, man, it's like, all we got to do is just squash this, bro. We ain't got to do all this. And Bishop's not hearing any of that. Pretty much saying, hey, man, you ready to die? He's like, yeah. Coldest fucking line from Q at that point.
Yeah.
And it's like, Bishop gets like a little bit respect for Q when he says that. It's like, oh, okay. But then Q just like smacks that fucking gun and hits that motherfucking face, and the gun goes flying. And then that's when they get into that scuffle.
Yeah.
Bishop hits this motherfucker. He grabs the gun, and Q starts fucking putting boots.
Jetting, yeah.
Like, starts fucking hauling ass. Or what we used to call back at home, man, Mike and Ike in it. That motherfucker was fucking just, it was pedal to the metal in that bitch.
So have you counted the gunshots?
This is where I counted the fucking gunshots. He shot still. That was one.
Well, the first 2 he missed.
Yes.
Because he shot and hit a trash can. Shot again, hit a car. The 3rd bullet hits him. Or grazes him. I don't know.
Nah, that's It was 6 shots.
Yeah.
The 6th shot is the one that got him in the arm. No.
Okay.
Yeah, no. The 5th shot is the one that got him in the arm. The 6th shot he missed. And I'm like, bitch, that's 6. Ain't no fucking way. But that's when he gets into the fucking, but that's when he fucking dips. Because if you notice, he didn't shoot. So I'm assuming he was just hauling ass after him. He didn't shoot. So after that point, I'm like, okay, he gotta had reload. But then he fucking shot at him again. I'm like, nah, dog. Because if you gotta stop, that's a fucking revolver, brother. You gotta go like that.
You gotta take out the bullets. You gotta
like dump them bitches out and put some new ones in. You ain't the fucking you ain't wired up. You ain't putting that shit back.
I doubt you have one of those quick reload.
Yeah, you ain't got them shits, bro. You ain't got to switch on that bitch. Like, what we doing? Mm-hmm. So, like, but he gets into the apartment, the apartment complex, and he fucking gets in. And I guess that's your favorite scene. So when they get in the fucking when they get in the fucking hotel, like when he get into the fucking elevator, and Bishop just like he's like, oh, fuck, I got it, and then Bishop just pulls up, like,
opens the door and just stares at this.
And just stares at this motherfucker like this. Just stares, and this is horrible for the fucking audio audience.
But you like.
Q's like, he's like, you gonna shoot me in this fucking elevator? You gonna shoot me in front of all these people? And that motherfucker just let off that shot.
Sure enough, pulls out the gun. Yeah.
Not even saying yeah. Bomb. That motherfucker said nope. Bomb. He just he fucking ducked down and he just started going off, and them motherfuckers scattered. Yeah. And I'm like, bro, this man is nuts. This dude is crazy. Yep. And they fucking get out, and he's like going through the party and shit, just to kind of get away from Bishop and shit. And they kind of just like, and they know Bishop like crazy. So they kind of avoiding him, and he just kind of
somehow snuck out the elevator and got behind him.
Yep. Got behind that motherfucker. He
goes back to the elevator, and he does, no one's in there.
Like of course, my whole thing is when he ducked down.
Yeah.
He had to fucking, like, when everybody was running, he had to have fucking slipped out on the side.
Yeah, because someone else grabs Bishop in the gun.
Yep.
Kind of wrestles him for a minute.
Yeah, and just kind of gets out of the way, and Bishop just throws that motherfucker off. But dude knocks the gun off, and then like somebody picks the gun up and puts it in his pocket,
Yeah.
or like puts
Like,
in Jack's
"Ooh, a gun,
pocket. He's
this
like,
is
"Nah,
mine
bro,
now."
it's mine now, bro. We ain't,
Yeah.
we not finna do this." And then that's when they was just hauling ass, and he's just kind of cutting through the party, and you kind of just see motherfucker like little shit, and they make their way to the roof, and that's when we start getting the scrap.
Yeah.
This is
The
where I
kid-
said I
yeah.
respected Bishop in a sense, because like I said, like just like you said, I don't think Bishop got hands,
Yeah.
but what Bishop does have is awareness and for his surroundings. This motherfucker picked up a fucking pipe and a piece of wood and swung
he
it at
grabs
that
a
motherfucker
2x4
quick.
at first, and he misses both with that, and then that's when fucking Q starts giving him the 2-piece.
Mhm. Q started boxing.
Yeah, Q started boxing him, and you could tell he wants to box back, but I'm like, oh no, brother, you can't fight.
You
You
can
could-
nah, bro. You can't throw these hands. This motherfucker Bishop was
Yeah.
like, fuck that.
But then Bishop's like, fuck that. He sees the Hagar pipe, and then he's like,
pipe noise and shit hits that motherfucker.
fucking- he sees the 1-frame pipe,
Yep.
and just ding.
Ding! It just hits that motherfucker, dog. And I'm like, oh my god. And I'm sitting there cracking up. This is not funny, but at the same time, he fighting and shit, and they just like that. And then, and people are outside watching this shit.
Yeah,
People outside watching the fight, and they fucking go around and then like, or no, yeah, they are watching that shit. And then like fucking, he goes and he fucking and Bishop gets hit, and this motherfucker falls over the roof.
yeah.
And Q goes to grab that motherfucker. Hey, pick him up. He say, hey man, don't let me go. And then, we get the infamous. Oh,
Shaq's favorite.
Go! I got you, Bishop, man. Come on, hold on. Q, don't let me go. Just hold on, man. I can't hold on, man. Bishop!
Oh, this motherfucker just fall just into the abyss.
Yeah,
We don't
he
even
just
see a
falls
body.
into shadow. You don't see shit. He just motherfucker's just done.
Dog, and you assume he's dead. If this,
Yeah.
I wish, I wish that Dickinson made a fucking second juice, because I'm like, ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way, dog. I was like, because I'm like, nah, that's horror movie shit,
They
right?
should have just gave him, because he's a horror villain. They should have just gave him the Michael Myers ending where they see him splatted on the ground, and when they go back to look, motherfucker's gone.
Gone. They'd be like, nope, I'd have pissed myself, bro. I'd have left. Dog, had I would have looked down and that motherfucker was still like if he was broke, like if he's on the ground like the fucking Family Guy character,
Yeah.
and I blink and I take a deep breath and I blink and I'm okay. You fucking see my ass fall to my death and I'm sitting there laying like fucking like Peter Griffin, and you're like, thank God, and then you blink and I'm gone. What the fuck you think is on your mind, bro?
It's almost like, man, was that the boogeyman? In fact, it was the boogeyman. And you look back and these motherfuckers gone.
Gone. Shitting and pissing everywhere.
I might as well just jump off this roof too.
Hey, bro, fuck it. Like I ain't making it. You not finna get me. As you go leave, there's a hey, you got the juice now.
Yo. You got the juice now, man.
Be like, nah.
No, I don't.
No, I don't. And the movie ends.
Yeah, that's how it is. Kind of freeze frames, yeah.
Freeze frames, and then like of course we get he still gets his radio DJ shit going on, and it was dope.
Yeah. Because, because during all this is happening, Steele gets to the hospital, and what's her name sees
Yolanda.
him. Yolanda sees him. And she's like, Steele, what happened? What the hell? He's like, Bishop shot me. He's trying to
blame it all on Q. He shot.
he's trying to blame it
Dog,
on
he
Q.
fucking says everything. And then, like we talked
Yeah.
about earlier, he's like, yo, Q gets away with this. Yeah, because fucking Bishop ain't finished the job. Bishop been killing niggas this whole time. Ain't killed a one dude who knows exactly what he been doing. I mean, he dead now. But so it don't matter. But like, bruh, he got you.
Yeah.
He got you,
You
dog.
done goofed.
Like you done left the one dude alive.
Yeah.
Like, cause with you, if it's you and Q, then it's his words against yours, and you got everybody believing that he did it.
Yeah.
But that fat motherfucker around, oh nah, snitching,
Yep.
absolutely not. But folks, that was Juice.
That was Juice.
That was a good one.
That's a good one. Juice, Tupac.
Um, oh my god,
Lucy. They ate me.
a fucking shark ate me. Drink, bitch.
Drink, bitch.
Jose, what's your favorite cinema villain moment?
It's the elevator scene.
Elevator.
100%. Yeah.
I think mine is legitimately the fucking school. Like it's between that and the
yeah.
elevator's iconic, but the school scene is just
Yeah. Tupac jumps there.
like just this motherfucker chilling and shit, and then he goes on this fucking villain spiel, like how you
Yeah.
knew he lost his fucking mind.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, oh nah, that's too good. Both of those scenes are goated, but that's
Yeah.
my personal favorite. Well, let's dive right into it.
It is time.
Ladies and gentlemen, we here at Cinema Villains not only like to rate and review the movie that we cover, but we also do a thing where we rate and review the villain in the movie. But by that, we do it by 3 categories, and those categories are the motive,
The motive,
the drip,
the drip.
and the threat level. Jose, me boy, me Bob. What
else?
are you giving Bishop for his motivation?
Show me your motivation. So motivation, what he wants?
You want to be a gangster.
He wants to go out on top.
Yeah.
He wants. I'm on top of the world. He wants respect.
Mm-hmm.
He's tired of running. Yeah. It's a 4, is it not?
I'm gonna say 4. I wanted to give it a 5 so bad, but like, only because his descent into madness.
Yeah.
Just motivate, because he at one point there was a motivation to be a gangster, but then his first fucking kill, he just started to lose his fucking mind, and he's like, dog, I don't even care anymore.
Yeah.
I just kill you niggas for fun. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
yo, he's losing it.
He just at that point he just got a bloodlust. It
Yeah.
was no longer about being the
Nope.
fucking
I
running
don't-
the streets.
Nope. I don't
At that
want
point it's like I'll just kill you.
I'll just kill you with a snub
Uh-huh.
nose. So I'm gonna give it a 4.5. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 because the descent into madness was just too good. Not good enough to get a 5, but just good enough. Like had he would have been like, damn. No, it's motivation. Because if he'd have got away scot free, had he would have killed still,
Yeah.
I think that would have been because he'd be like, yo, my other thing is just to fucking blame that shit on fucking Q.
Yeah, and then like even if the ending still plays out and Q kills him, he gets yeeted off the roof.
Yeah, even the original ending, he's like, bro, I'm not going to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it a 4.5.
Yeah. I'm there at 4.
Okay. What are you giving the drip? I'm giving it a 5, dog. I'm giving it a 5.
Is it a 5?
It's
Officially,
90s
DJ
drip, bro.
It's 90s drip, and then that DJ scene, he had that shit on.
Bro, yes. 5.
They all did, to be fair, but they all did.
They all had their shit. I say Raheem probably had that. Raheem light skin, so he definitely had that shit pulled. He definitely had that shit pulled. He had that shit going right. But nah, Bishop had that shit. Everybody in the crew had, even Steele's fat ass had that shit on. Had the fucking bucket cap and rocking that shit, bro. Absolutely. But nah, it's a 5, hands down. And threat level, that shit is a 6.
But here's the thing: without the strap, you can run his fade.
Fam, here's the thing though, because remember we always can we say a motherfucker can fight? We talk about that shit all the time.
Yeah,
it is one of those arguments. But this nigga also was very, very fucking. He was scary. Of course, he was scary with because he had the gun, but no one else was trying his ass throughout the entire time. You know, you gotta go whoop his ass. Beat his
Yeah.
ass. Ain't nobody was trying to beat his ass except Q, bro. And even then, he's like, yo, I ain't.
He
He's
was
like, yo,
fighting for his life.
Q was. That's what I'm saying. Like, dog, there was no guarantee Q was getting out of this bitch.
Yeah.
Motherfucker
fine.
was. He's fucking
Yeah.
terrifying. Like just
Uh-huh.
pulling up on him at the school, coming out of the darkness. Had it would have been Bishop at the beginning of the movie before he descended into madness, definitely not have been a 5. Because I'm like, nah, he's
Right.
just a loud talker, bro. He's a shit talker. He's just like,
Yeah.
if he could fight for real, then it's a different discussion. But see, he can't throw hands. You know what I'm saying? But
As the movie progressed,
nope.
yeah, he
absolutely
just,
not. 5.
That's a 5.
That's a
You're right,
goddamn
it's
5. I said it was a 6 because that must say, hey, nah, bro. I haven't felt that. As a person who watches horror movies on a regular, I haven't fucking felt tense like that in a minute.
Yeah, that is a horror villain in a hood movie.
Bro, I'm
That's
sitting there going
what
like,
that
hey,
is.
bro. That motherfucker pop on screen. I'm like, oh, shit.
Uh-huh.
God damn. I'm like, oh, fuck.
And then you give him Cypress Hills, how I could just kill a man. It's like,
Dog.
oh my god.
Dog. Holy shit, bro.
You just hear that beat, you're like, oh no.
Like, dog, it just randomly pop off, dog. Holy fucking shit. Oh my god. So yeah, that is. I wanted to give him a clean sweep so bad on how good he was, but the motivation was just.
Motivation was kind of.
It was kind of lacking. Kind of lacking.
Yeah.
Had he would have like, but that's the thing. That's the almost thing like a horror villain. Didn't need no fucking motivation.
No.
Like Michael Myers ain't had no motivation. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's exactly what that was. Like he had he had a semblance of a motivation. And then that shit just said, nah, I'm just motherfucker. He's like, it used to bother me when you called me crazy, but now I am fucking crazy. I'm
like he accepted his, you know what I'm saying?
Dog. Damn, that's why I had to leave it at 4.5. I can't justify giving it a 5. But it's definitely a 4.5 because it's just like, yo, because he's like, dog, I'm just fucking crazy to be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
But,
so, without a shadow of a doubt, he's in the dome.
Yep.
Is he VIP, Shag?
Absolutely.
There we go.
Absolutely. What do you have any retort or rebuttal to that?
No, he's VIP for sure.
That
He's
motherfucker that is a part of the culture.
Yeah.
Like, but I'm not putting him and Nino Brown in the same room.
Oh fuck, dude, no.
No. No. Absolutely not. Mm-mm.
So Bishop would immediately have to shoot Nino Brown on sight.
So
Nino Brown is going to have Bishop killed.
Bro.
It's like, that motherfucker's wild. Y'all take care of him.
I'm going to do you one better.
Yeah.
He going to find Nino cool. He going to try to run with Nino. And he going to try to run Nino's shit. That motherfucker, he going to try to join. He going to join the group. He gonna join Cash. He gonna join. He just gonna catch like he gonna join that shit. CMB. He gonna join CMB.
Yeah.
And then try to turn on Nino real quick.
Yeah.
He gonna. I'm gonna take this nigga shit, all of it. He got what I want. But he
now,
definitely.
How far does he get that plan?
So Nino's smarter.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna try and get that motherfucker out of the picture quick. Because he's like, nah, that motherfucker a loose cannon. He's like, that's a dog on a... Nino say some shit like, that's a dog on a leash. Like, that's a wild dog. I got him on a leash, but the moment he get off that leash, I got to put that dog down.
Because the problem is he has to get to, like you said, the CMB. I don't think they're fucking with Bishop. That's the problem.
No, they're not going to fuck... They not going to trust Bishop. But Bishop's scary enough to where he'll take each one of the motherfuckers out one by one.
Yeah,
that motherfucker is Starscream to Nino Brown's Megatron.
Yeah,
because where Nino thought old boy was trying to take over.
Yeah,
Bishop definitely doing that. Bishop was like, "Yo, I kill you right now."
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. That oof. Oh
Yeah,
no,
that's gonna be a fucking interaction. That's like,
boy, he gonna think. Hey, he gonna think shit sweet. They gonna join. He gonna join CMB, and then he gonna try to take over CMB. He gonna get
yeah,
a couple of motherfuckers on his side that think he's scary or respect his ass. Nino
or
gonna see
something.
that shit, and Nino gonna try to take his ass out. Meanwhile,
Because
because
immediately Buddy is not fucking with Bishop. You could
no,
tell. Right hand man, what's his name?
yeah,
I can't
I
think of
know,
it.
I know you mean. I know
You know what I'm talking about,
that's why. And he's not gonna fuck with him. He's not fucking with him
yeah. He's
at
like,
all.
no, he could be like, Nino, we gotta get rid of this
This
motherfucker.
motherfucker crazy.
Yeah,
Like
he's gonna
not just
fucking,
he's crazy.
he's gonna fuck the game all up.
Yes,
He's gonna like,
we do not need him, bro.
mm-hmm,
He's like, you need to get your dog, and then like he's taking out, oh girl taking out, he taking out everybody, and then it's just him and Nino.
mm-hmm.
Nino gonna try to throw that motherfucker to the police. And he gonna fucking,
Yeah,
that's oof. Only reason because I'm also treating Bishop like a fucking horror villain, like a horror movie villain,
yeah,
and that's why I'm like, he's gonna take everybody out one by one, and then it's just gonna be him and Nino, and Nino gonna be like, help, help, it's him. He runs the
yeah.
CMB. This motherfucker gonna kill everybody. Ha.
That is true. Yeah, he runs the CMB. I was working for him. I was in danger of my life.
And
I
they
had
gonna
no
believe
choice.
him too, bro.
Yep.
He's like, you that was Bishop,
He
man.
was like,
Roll
that
a
was
Bishop.
Bishop's idea. I didn't have a choice. You see, he killed
He
everyone else.
he
'cause
killed
they didn't listen.
Raheem. He killed he killed
Yeah.
all. Like, these motherfuckers did it. That's a movie within itself. All right, man. Let's
That's
get the
a
fuck
lot
out of
that
here,
shit.
bro.
Yeah, man. All right.
Oh, we got anything closing that you want to say, man?
Nah, man. Just thanks again for listening. And as always, hit like, hit subscribe if you're watching on YouTube.
Yeah, press
Give
all
us a
the
5-star
buttons.
rating. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to your wonderful podcasting podcasts.
Yeah, man. Shout. Again, this Black History Month. We got like.
Mhm.
Hopefully, we have. Guaranteed, we have one more film that we're going to cover before the end of the month, but
Yeah.
we may have 3 total.
We may have another. We don't know yet.
We'll see what the time's looking like. Can't wait to cover this next one. We may have a guest, we may not. Things depending on how things work out. But
exactly.
folks, we will see you next time. Jose, take us out.
Yep. As always, we here at Cinema Villains love you. Please take care of yourselves. And it's now time for us to bid you adieu.
Later.